She called civic tax relief.
Welcome to Bulldog Baseball on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP and online worldwide at ksvptv.com. Sports on KSVP AM and FM and at ksvptv.com are presented by Pecos Valley Equipment, Roswell Seed Company, Bob Reed Pest Control, Central Valley Electric, KFC of Artesia, E&MU Roswell, Navajo Refining, and HF Sinclair, Kane Electric Supply, Guy Chevy, Castle Reynolds, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Family Health Center and Presbyterian Medical Services, E&MU Portales, Ross Mortgage, Artesia Animal Clinic, Pop's Diner, Artesia Ford Sales, J.S. Ward, Saudi Stockton and State Farm of Artesia, Smile Expressions, Artesia General Hospital, TMJ, Edge Safety, Western Bank, and New Hope Baptist Church. Now, let's play ball.
Please pardon our dust as we move into our new facility at Artesia Animal Clinic. We've begun the process of moving into our new facility, which features more exam rooms, expanded surgery and treatment rooms, lab, x-ray, and larger kennels. We're so excited to be moving into our new facility, and we look forward to being better able to help care for your pets. Artesia Animal Clinic, now moving into our new clinic in the same location, 110 West Mahone, just north of Artesia Ford Sales.
At H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they make sure your return gets done right. It's not just numbers, boxes, and forms. It's personal care, so you get every credit and deduction you deserve. With an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Taxes may be more complex than you think. Visit your local H&R Block located on the corner of 5th and Texas in downtown Artesia.
Bulldog Pride is about family. It's about being the best both in the game and in the community. It's about giving your all and having your teammates back. This is Pastor Jason Perry, and here at New Hope Baptist Church, we can relate to the Bulldogs. Our church is a family, and we focus on allowing the Lord to be the best both in our church and in our community. Here at New Hope, we know it's a new year, and there's new hope for a new you. We're praying for Bulldog victory in the game and victory in your life through Jesus Christ.
Hello, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling with KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. Joined here at the Artesia Bulldog Baseball Facility with the head coach, Coach Ortiz. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Well, it's the beginning of baseball season, Coach. I know you guys are excited. I'm excited to get to come out and watch some baseball and get to call some games. Why don't you talk a little bit to the fans about the preseason, what's all been going on building up to this week?
Yes, sir. Yeah, right after winter break, we got out here and started getting after it. And we've had a busy off season. We had our
KSVP Radio and KSVP
our golf scramble and our alumni game in the same day
Bulldog
because we had some
facility with the head coach, Coach Ortiz. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Well, it's the beginning of baseball season, Coach. I know you guys are excited. I'm excited to get to come out and watch some baseball and get to call some games. Why don't you talk a little bit to the fans about the preseason, what's all been going on building up to this week?
Yes, sir. Yeah, right after winter break, we got out here and started getting after it. And we've had a busy off season. We had our golf scramble and our alumni game in the same day because we had some bad weather, so we had to move the golf scramble. And we had really good attendance at the golf scramble. I think there was 17 teams.
Wow.
Which is really good for the community is so good supporting us. And then we finished up there, came over here, started our alumni game around 2:30. And we had, I think there was 20 some players, alumni that showed up. And it's always nice to have those guys out here. They always want to play. They're excited about playing. We had JR Bustamante, which is he's still playing junior college baseball, so he had a little bit of time off, so he threw against us first, and he's in the low 90s, and so it's really good for our players to see someone that can throw that hard. And then we saw some legends, as I call them. Yeah, Trent Taylor came in through, and he still can throw the baseball, and Colin Turner and Rolando Chavarria. There was a lot of guys that got on the mound and still were throwing really well, so it gave us a good look to get us ready. And then Saturday, past Saturday, Almagordo showed up.
Oh, okay.
And we had a scrimmage, and we went 9 innings, and we pitched 9 different guys, and it was really good for us. They're a 5A school, and they're in a tough district with those Cruces schools, and so it's really good to have them come out and just get us ready for this weekend. Well, we're going to be traveling to Hobbs this weekend. So.
And then you also had a JV tournament over in Hobbs.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we always open up with a JV tournament in Hobbs, and it's really good to see those teams. They're all 5A schools with Carlsbad, Clovis, Hobbs, and Roswell High, and so it was good for our JV guys to play those guys. They came up a little short on Friday against Clovis, went into extra innings, and it kind of got to a unique situation where we had to move the game up because of weather, and then they kept playing, and they finally said, let's put a guy on second base so we can try to finish this, and so we got the short end of that, but really good experience for our guys to play those bigger schools, and then came out the next day, beat Hobbs, and then lost to Roswell in the final game. They had a 2-hour break, which is tough for we got some freshmen playing and some sophomores on that team, and so for them to refocus after a tough game against Hobbs and then come out and play Roswell, they played them tough, but we come up a little short, so it was good for them to get that experience. So.
Well, now this week you've got another tournament. It's a little different. It's a round robin instead of normal tournament, and that's going to be over in Hobbs. You guys play Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Let the fans know what time, what field you're going to be on, and who we're playing.
Yeah, we'll be playing. The first game is Thursday against Pojoaque, and so they're a 4A school, and we'll be playing them at 4:30, and then we'll come back on Friday, and I believe it's 12:30 against Santa Fe High, and they're a 5A school, and then we'll finish up on Saturday morning at I believe it's 10 in the morning against Cleveland, right? Which is always good for us, and we always brag about how tough our schedule is, and that's how we want it. And so opening up with these teams is really good for us, and playing schools like Pojoaque, Santa Fe High, and then ending with Cleveland is just going to help prepare us for our district. So
all 3 of those schools, of course, up north. They're not really north; they're just north of us, kind of middle of the state, with those 3 schools. But looking forward to that in Hobbs. And Bulldog fans, we want to make sure that if you can come to those games, come out and support the Bulldogs and the coaching staff. As this is the start of the season. I mean, these aren't scrimmages. You guys are going starting Thursday over in Hobbs. And so, but if you can't make it, we're going to be there, KSVP Radio, and we're looking to hopefully live stream for those that can't make it and get to watch the games at ksvptv.com. So come out and support the Bulldogs and/or watch them here online. And Coach, thanks again, and we'll see you at the ballpark.
All right, thank you.
Artesia Plumbing and Heating installs residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioners. Artesia Plumbing and Heating handles your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning needs, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency carrier unit. Artesia Plumbing and Heating is a proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs and Lady Dogs and wishes them the very best in this sports season. Artesia Plumbing and Heating, 746-3712.
Members of Central Valley Electric Cooperative are invited to attend the 2022 annual meeting to be held Saturday, March 19th at the Estelle Yates High School Auditorium in Artesia, New Mexico. Come meet your fellow co-op members, hear about the status of your electric co-op and what is planned for the future. There will be door prizes and a nice gift. Plus, the first 200 members to register will each receive a $50 gift card. Limit 1 card per membership. Registration begins at 9 a.m. The annual meeting begins at 10 a.m. Mark your calendar and please attend the Central Valley Electric Co-op annual meeting, March 19th in Artesia, New Mexico. We look forward to seeing you there.
They need to get voted. Mostly of the population cannot go out of their houses because they've been afraid. And there's sometimes in places...
We're at the Hobbs Black Gold Slugfest today, tomorrow, and Friday. The Artesia Bulldogs starting today with Pojoaque Valley. Tomorrow at 2:30 be playing Santa Fe High School, and then on Saturday at 10 a.m. taking on the Cleveland Storm. And right now the coach is out on the field. If you're watching here on KSVPTV.com or Facebook, KSVP Radio, or on YouTube, or if you're listening on the radio, the coach is out at home plate talking to the umpires, getting the layout of the field and those things. The Artesia Bulldogs and Pojoaque, their first games of the season. I know the Bulldogs have played couple of scrimmages, but this is their first game to get going here. And I'm going to go ahead and go through the lineups right quick while the coaches talk to the officials. Pojoaque Valley is the home team. And so they're going to be taking the field first, of course. And starting for them in their positions. I'm getting all my paperwork shuffled here. Out in left field will be Frankie Galindo. The right fielder is Seth Morris. I'm sorry, that's the Bulldogs. Out in right and left field is Justin Hoke. In right field is C. Wang Pina. And in center field, Zach Fresquez. The third baseman is Angelo Romero. Shortstop is Ethan Montoya. Second baseman, Toby Velasquez. And the first baseman is Mateo Salvarenez. The catcher is Andres Martinez. And the pitcher is Joel Gonzalez. So that'll be the starting lineup against the Artesia Bulldogs. Leading off for the Bulldogs here in the top of the first will be number 6, Devin Fierro. Devin is playing second base. DHing and batting second is number 12, Nathan Taylor. Batting third is number 18, Davian Molina. He's playing out in center field. The first baseman, Garrett Fisher, is cleanup today. He wears number 24 on his jersey. And by the way, if you're watching on the radio, I'll tell you a little bit about what we see here. It's a beautiful day in Hobbs. It's starting to cool off a little bit breezy, but not bad at all. Elks are green, and I think they're green and gold, but their unis are all green and white. They're wearing white pants with green tops, white letters, and green caps with black bills. The Bulldogs wearing their gray pants. Looks like all of them long, and their black jerseys with orange letters. All right, so the batting fifth for the Bulldogs is the left fielder, number 17, Frankie Galindo. The catcher, number 2, Nia Estrada, next in the lineup. Batting seventh is number 9, shortstop Ethan Ramirez. The pitcher, Diego Zamora. Number 20 is batting 8. And rounding out the batting order is number 21, right fielder Seth Morris. The DH is Nathan Taylor. He's hitting in place of our third baseman, number 13, Dylan Fisher. So that gives you the starting lineups for both teams. Again, both teams, this is their first game. We're on the JV field here in Hobbs. And over on the varsity field, we'll look real quick at the schedule again. I think it is Los Lunas and Clovis. Then the nightcap on the varsity field is Hobbs versus Cleveland. Big matchup there between two of the big 5A schools. And here on the JV field, it'll be Santa Fe High School against Belen in the nightcap. All right, the pitcher has taken his 3,000 pitches, and we're about ready to go. The umpire says throw the ball down to second, and coming up to bat for the Bulldogs will be the second baseman, number 6, Devin Fierro. And I just heard the umpire. Good boy, Gene, our mic works good. He must be around my age, because when he bent over to pick it up, when he stood, kind of stretched it out. He got to be about probably 40s to 50. All right, here we go. First batter coming to the plate for the Bulldogs to start the 2022 season. Second baseman, number 6, Devin Fierro. First pitch, just outside, called ball 1. Joel Gonzalez, the pitcher for the Elks. As he is going to pitch quickly, at least starting out here. That ball misses away as well. Ball 2. On deck for the Bulldogs is Nathan Taylor, DHing here in this ball game, and our center fielder, Davian Molina, in the hole for the Bulldogs. Pitch from Gonzalez. Up high in the strike zone. He swings, pops it up into the air. Will they get to it? Nope, it's going to get out of play, and that'll be strike 1 right over the third base side, over the dugout of the Elks. So the count goes to 2-1, and everybody will reset. Not a big crowd here, but a decent crowd as it's been developing since we've been here, and I'm here with, after this pitch, I'll tell you who. There's a hit. It's not going to be a hit. It's a ground ball down the right side, and Coach Lopez will scoop that up and throw it back to the pitcher, so the count goes 2-2. I'm here with the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Gene Dow. He's running about 65 things, and I'm just talking. Next pitch is high. That's ball 3. So a good leadoff bat here for Devin Fierro as he's fouled a couple off. He's got a full count. Getting a good look at the pitcher. That pitch is going to be called strike 3. Good pitch there, hit the outside corner, and that is out number 1 for Joel Gonzalez and the Elks with a strikeout. So that'll bring the lefty, Nathan Taylor, to the plate. Nathan, the starting quarterback for the Artesia Bulldogs this year. Football and baseball player. First pitch he sees, he hits the other way. It's going to get foul, and it will get foul enough out in no man's land that nobody can get to it. So there's strike one down the third base line. And the Elks left fielder, Hoke, goes out and grabs that, tosses it to the shortstop, to the third baseman, to the pitcher. So we're ready to go. Davian Molina on deck. Garrett Fisher, the first baseman, in the hole. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hits it inside out again. Foul ball over onto the other field. So that'll slow them down. I look across over there, and sure enough, the umpire said, hold on, we got 2 balls out here. So 0-2, Nathan, a couple of good cuts. The righty, Joel Gonzalez. Here's the pitch. That's going to be high and away for ball 1. Got a mic down there on the backstop, and you can hear those things if you're watching and listening. Here's the pitch. Again, swung on, fouled back into the net. So the count remains 1-2. And I heard one of the Pojoaque fans say Joel, so it's Joel Gonzalez. I was saying Joel. 1-2 the count, 1 out. We're in the top of the first. As Nathan steps back in on the left side, here's the pitch. He's going to hit this down the line on the left side. It's going to be foul ball, hits the fence over there as the left fielder Justin Hoke gave chase, but just a little bit too far for him to get to it. Good effort, but it just falls foul, so the count remains 1-2. Bulldogs got a lot of baseball, as do all these teams, coming up here in the next 4 weeks. We got tournament after tournament after tournament after tournament. So 4 weekends of tournaments for the Bulldog baseball team, one of which is in Artesia. Pitch is high and away, ball 2. So we'll be playing up in Rio Rancho. We'll be playing in Carlsbad, and of course we have the Artesia Invitational. All of these tournaments, starting here with Hobbs. Very good. He kind of got inside on him, choked him down. Second baseman goes over, makes the play. 4-3 the put out, Velasquez to Ramirez, and that is out number 2 on the ground out. So that'll bring our number 3 hitter, center fielder Davian Molina, to the plate. Switch hitter. Actually, I'm trying to remember, he may be a lefty like Taylor. He's batting on the left side anyway. First pitch is low, ball 1. Cleanup batter is number 24, Garrett Fisher. He's playing first base, and he's on deck. In the hole is the left fielder, number 17, Frankie Galindo for the Bulldogs. Here's the pitch from Gonzalez. Swung on, chopped it straight down and foul. Went off the plate. Strike 1. 1-1 now the count. Here's the pitch. That's way outside. Tried to look like he's trying to do a curveball. Didn't. Kind of got away from him. So that's ball 2. 2-1 now the count to Molina. 2 down here in the top of the first. The wind in the pitch. Swung on. That's going to be hit. CNI single. Nice slice at it. Gets by the third baseman for their first single of the ball game. First hit of the ball game. First hit of the year. And Davian Molina now stands down at first base with that hit, and that'll bring the cleanup batter to the plate, Garrett Fisher. Garrett wears number 24 on his black jersey. Bulldogs got the white helmets on, black jerseys, and gray pants. Molina is a speedster. He got a big lead over there, and now we got a time as there was a ball out on the field, or over in front of the coach, so timeout call. We'll see what Davian does down there on first base with 2 outs as Fisher steps back in. Right-hander, facing the right-hander Joel Gonzalez. Davian with a decent lead, not huge. Here's the pitch, low, and it gets away from the catcher. Davian will be down at second base easily. Martinez, the catcher, just kind of squirted away from him and kind of trickled back towards the net, and he hustled back and got it, but Davian down at second base on the pass ball. So the Bulldogs have a runner in scoring position here in the top of the first. Number 4 hitter at the plate, 1-0 the count. Pitch, low, ball 2. So 2-0 the count. Left fielder Frankie Galindo on deck, and the catcher Nia Estrada in the hole for the Bulldogs as they try to get some runs here, top of the first inning. Good lead down there on second. Gonzalez takes a couple looks back and then goes up the middle with it as that's going to be a base hit and a run batted in for the number 4 hitter, Garrett Fisher. That's coming in easily from second base. Here's Davian Molina, and the Bulldogs strike first. 1-0. Second hit given up by Joel Gonzalez, and so Fisher now stands down at first base with that single, and Frankie Galindo comes to the plate. Another right-handed batter for the Bulldogs is Andres Martinez, the catcher, wants to talk it over with Gonzalez, the pitcher. Our catcher, Anaya Estrada, on deck. And in the hole now is Ethan Ramirez, the shortstop for the Artesia Bulldogs. So it looks like they got it figured out, whatever they wanted to talk about, catcher and pitcher, battery mates. As Martinez gets back behind the plate, 2 down. Fisher down at first base. He gets a nice lead. He's going to have to get back and hurry, and they got him. That was close, and they got him on the pickoff. So a running mistake there by the Bulldogs, but they do get an RBI single from Fisher, who is picked off down there at third base. So after for half of an inning, the Bulldogs get 1 run off of 2 hits. There was 1 running error, and there was nobody left on base. 1-0 Bulldogs. We'll be back after this timeout.
Incredible Printing is begging you, please don't vote for Michelle Lujan Grisham. We're already last in everything. Don't vote for Michelle Lujan Grisham, please. This announcement paid for by Incredible Printing.
I'm Georgia Haynes, and I approve this message.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward & Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925, we have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward & Son Insurance Agency.
Incredible Printing is begging you, please don't vote for Michelle Lujan Grisham. We're already last in everything. Don't vote for Michelle Lujan Grisham, please. This announcement paid for by Incredible Printing.
I'm Georgia Haynes, and I approve this message.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're back here. We're in the middle of the first inning. Artesia struck first. Top of 1, got 2 hits and a run scored. As went 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out, the first 2 batters, but then Davian Molina batting in the 3-hole with 2 outs, singles, moves down to second on a pass ball, and then Garrett Fisher, the number 4 hitter in the lineup, hits a single right straight back up the pipe, right up the middle on a 2-0 count, and Molina scored, and then Garrett was picked off on the first. Well, not even a pitch was thrown to Galindo as they got him picked off. All right, so for the Artesia Bulldogs, I'll give you the defense here in just a second. At the plate is number 6, Ethan Montoya, the shortstop. Oh, first pitch hits him in the head. So hit by pitch. Luckily, he's okay. I'm chuckling because he kind of looked at it and then trotted on down. So hit by pitch on the very first pitch, and that'll bring a left-handed batter to the plate. Number 2, center fielder Zach Fresquez, as he will step in, and it looks like Ethan Montoya is okay. It went off the kind of the side of his helmet and bounced off of his bat, actually ricocheted. All right, so Diego Zamora, the next pitch, it gets by Estrada, and it was called a ball. So it looked like it was close, but ball 1 to Fresquez, and pass ball puts the runner down at second base. So now, just like that, tying run stands on second base in scoring position. And Estrada's going to go out. I guess there's maybe got crossed up on their pitching because he looked like that was an easy one to catch, but somehow it got by him, went through his glove. Zamora, Diego, is a junior pitcher for the Bulldogs. Right-hander. And he's facing the left-handed Zach Fresquez. Here comes the 1-0. High, ball 2. Boy, that was just out of the strike zone, so 2-0 is the count. There's Zamora pitching from the stretch with a runner down at second. Takes a look back at second. Now to the plate Misses away, ball 3. So he has yet to get a strike across the plate. He'll bear down right here and throw one. First pitch of the ball game for Zamora went off the helmet and bat of Montoya, and then he's thrown 3 straight balls. This one is called strike 1. Outside corner of the plate. Knew that was coming, so 3-1 now the count. Fresquez steps back in on the left side. Zamora ready to go, comes set, takes a look back at second. Now the pitch, swung on, hit well out to right center field. And that's going to get, oh, he caught it! Great catch, he's got a chance to double him up, and they're going to double him up. What a great play by Davian Molina as he got on his horse, chased that down, snow-coned it on the run to right field. Turns, throws it to the cutoff man. The guy on second was already going almost to third because everybody in the park, except for Davian, thought it was going to get over out to the wall, but he caught it, threw it in, and that's a double play. Great job by Molina. He is fast. I said that a while ago when he was on base. He's got wheels, and he got a great jump on that ball. That ball was hit on the nose, and most of the time is going to be a base hit, probably extra base hit, as the next pitch to the pitcher, Joel Gonzalez, is low and in for ball 1. But instead, Davian chases it down, makes a great catch, turns around, throws it in, and we get the double play. Nice pitch, called strike 1, caught the inside corner to Gonzalez. We have Dylan Fisher at third, Ethan Ramirez at short, Devin Fierro at second, and Garrett Fisher over on first. Here's the pitch from, that's low, goes off to the umpire. Boy, if I was that umpire, I wouldn't turn. He's got a bunch of gear on him, but he turned and took it off the arm. Ball 2, 2-1. Diego Zamora pitching, Nyastrada catching, Frankie Galindo out in left, Molina in center, and Seth Morris in right. Here's the pitch, swung on, hit out to right field, kind of a lazy fly ball, and Morris will make his way to it, and that is going to be out number 3. So they go down in order, even though it started off rough for the Bulldogs. As the first pitch hit Montoya, then he moved down on the next pitch to second base on a pass ball. But then with a great play out in center field, Davian Molina chases down a ball that was tattooed, catches it, throws it into second base, and that was a double play. So we've played 1 full, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. The score after 1 full, the Artesia Bulldogs 1, Pojoaque Elks 0. We'll be back.
Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia is your one stop for all your automotive needs. From GM certified service and parts, body and paint repairs, to a great lineup of new Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC models, along with our hand-picked selection of new-to-you cars, trucks, and SUVs, we've got you covered. We invite you to come see us today for excellent customer service and the hassle-free buying experience you deserve. You'll find us right here on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia, where we've sat proudly for almost 97 years, or at GuyChevy.com.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
Welcome back here to KSBP Radio, AM 990 and 93.7. Live streaming, KSBPTV.com. We're out there on the internet, Facebook, social media, YouTube. KSVP Radio on Facebook and on YouTube. And the Artesia Bulldogs lead here in the first game of the season at the Hobbs Black and Gold Invitational, or they call it the Black Gold Slugfest, actually. Bulldogs scored first in the top half of the first inning, got 1 run, and now Pojoaque looked like they were going to get a run, but just a fantastic play out in center field by Davian Molina to chase down a tattooed ball in right center. First pitch is going to be attempted bunted there by number 17, Frankie Galindo, who's leading off. He bunts it straight down and back, hits the plate, and bounces back to the net for strike 1. On deck is the catcher, Nyastrada, and in the hole, the shortstop for the Bulldogs, Ethan Ramirez. Joel Gonzalez, the pitcher. There's a swing and a foul tip straight back to the net. Strike 2 on Frankie Galindo. Defensively for the Elks, Justin Hoke out in the left. Right field is C. Wang Pena, and the center fielder is Zach Fresquez. Around the horn, Angelo Romero at third, Ethan Montoya at short, Toby Velasquez at second, and Mateo Sabernez first base. Andres Martinez, the catcher, and the aforementioned Joel Gonzalez, the pitcher. Here's the swing and a foul ball off to the right side, out of play. We got some girls, look up. Oh, it wasn't close to them. So the count remains 0-2 as that fouled off to the right side over the first base dugout. Gonzalez ready to go. Here's the wind and the pitch, and there's strike three called. Good pitch. Second strikeout for Gonzalez in the ball game, and that'll bring Nye Estrada to the plate, the catcher for the Artesia Bulldogs. Estrada righty. Bats from the right side to face Joel Gonzalez for the first time through. And Gonzalez is one of those that works quickly. That ball high and away for ball one. And I appreciate that. I like pitchers that work quick. And he definitely does. He gets ready and he goes. Here's the wind and pitch. Low for ball two. And he's pitching with an angry streak. He's mad at something. I don't know what. He's having words with his catcher. Wind in the pitch. That's going to be above the head of Estrada for ball three. So 3-0. One down here in the top of the second. First batter struck out, and that was Galindo. So now Estrada steps back into the right side box with a 3-0 count. Ethan Ramirez walks out and gets that ball that got foul tipped a while ago. So they hold on there for a minute. Here's the wind in the 3-0. Taken all the way, and that's ball four outside. So the first walk given up by Joel Gonzalez puts a runner at first base for the Bulldogs, and the number 7 hitter in the lineup, Ethan Ramirez, comes to the plate. Another right-handed batter for the Bulldogs. Plays shortstop and getting a pretty good lead. I mean, a pretty good one down there is Estrada. He's got wheels too. He's got the biggest lead anybody's had. Let's see if the pitcher Gonzalez goes over there. He's going to go over, and he got him. Doggone it. So 2 picked off by Gonzalez in back-to-back innings. Another running error. Nye had gotten way off, and when he dove, there wasn't much give in the carpet out here. He didn't slide back in. He kind of stuck on it. So a good pickoff move. That's out number 2. First pitch is a chopper, and the pitcher gets over his head. Shortstop charges. Will he have time? He just beats it out. And they thought they had him, did the Elks, but called safe down at first base just by half a step was Ethan Ramirez hustling down there. That high chopper gave him just enough time. Good play there by Ethan Montoya, the shortstop. He definitely made a play of it, but 2-out single. And he almost gets him throwing over. The Bulldogs here in their first game of the season a little bit rusty on getting back to first base. He did get back, though. So that was the third hit given up by Gonzalez, as Ramirez will get his lead once again. Gonzalez takes a long look over there. Here's the pitch. He is running. And will he be in there? He will, as he slides in head first. So a stolen base for Ramirez. He now stands in scoring position. And that ball, I guess that was called a ball. It looked like a strike, but I didn't see the umpire make a. So I guess he called that a ball, guys, yeah. It looked like it was right down the pipe. And now he's going to call a balk on the pitcher. So moving down to third base will be Ramirez, 90 feet away from adding to the lead. 1-0 is the score, but the Bulldogs with 2 outs here looking to add to it. At the plate is the pitcher, Diego Zamora. And he's already got 1 ball and no strikes. There he called it, 1-0. All right, here's the wind in the pitch. Swung on, pop fly back out of play over our head for strike 1. So 1-1 now the count to Diego. On deck is the right fielder Seth Morris, and then we're back to the top of the order. Devin Fierro in the hole, the leadoff batter for the Artesia Bulldogs. And we got a time. And the umpire from first is going to walk up and talk to the pitcher, I guess to try to keep him from getting another balk maybe. He works so quick, he steps on the mound and goes into his windup. They're definitely talking about it, where he's putting his feet. Mm-hmm. You can't be like when you're doing the windup. You're either in the stretch or the windup. Get some clarification up here in the press box. One of the Hobbs coaches letting me know, right, Coach? Yes. Here's the wind and the pitch. That's going to be outside. It gets away from the catcher, coming in hard, and he will score. Is Ethan Ramirez, and with that, the Bulldogs take a 2-0 lead. And that's ball 2 on Zamora. So Diego, the pitcher of record here for the Bulldogs, steps back in on the right side, and Joel Gonzalez, the pitcher for the Elks, gets ready. Here's the pitch. That's hit, pop fly out to right field, fading toward the right fielder. Now he'll step forward and make the play, and that will end the threat. But the Artesia Bulldogs, they get one hit, one run. There was no errors, and there was nobody left on base. At the end of 1.5, the Artesia Bulldogs 2, the Pojoaque Elks 0. So stay tuned right here. We'll be back. Bottom of the second coming up.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
When it comes to your tires, don't take any shortcuts. Trust Forest Tire. They've been keeping you rolling for 78 years. Forest Tire knows tires, and they know that being there is what matters most. That's why Michelin packs more innovation inside its tires to maximize performance without sacrificing capabilities, so you can continue to go the extra mile to be there for the ones who matter most, delivering service that exceeds your expectations. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're back here going into the bottom of the second inning. Our Artesia Bulldogs lead the Pojoaque Valley Elks 2-0 after 1.5. We are the visiting team, and I think that was done on a coin flip. So the Bulldogs visitors, the Pojoaque Elks, the home team. Coming to the plate for the Elks, number 18, the cleanup batter and right fielder, Siwang Pena. He steps in on the right side, hitting right against Diego Zamora, the right-handed junior for Artesia. Here's the wind and the pitch. Curveball hits him. Didn't curve. So he led off the first inning with a hit by pitch, did Zamora, and here in the second, same business. So the second hit by pitch in the ball game in as many innings for Diego, but he calmed down after that in the first, so we'll see what he can do here. And was kind of got out of the spot whenever his center fielder chased one down. All right, so up next is the third baseman, number 3, Angelo Romero. Here's the pitch. He's going to run. Estrada throws it down. That's a good throw if he can get it there, and he did. Oh, he fumbled the ball, though. He called him out, but then the ball came out. So he is safe. I mean, he didn't change his call, but everybody in the ballpark knows he was safe. Coach Artesia walking out and asking, hey, is he going to change the call or is he safe or out? Okay, they are going to call him safe, which is the right call. Just took a minute as the tag was put on, and then we saw the ball kind of squirt out and go toward right field. So ball 1, and yeah, the player down at, there's a swing and a miss by, well, wait a minute, number 3. Oh, yeah, Angelo Romero is batting. So 1-1 now the count to him. And stepping off and back is Zamora, so he'll reset. 1-1 the count. Second inning, nobody out. First batter was hit by pitch. Here's the pitch. Just missed outside. Bulldogs wanted that call, but missed away. So ball 2. 2-1 now the count. Second baseman, number 27, Toby Velasquez on deck, and the catcher, Andres Martinez, in the hole for the Elks. Here's the 2-1, and that's going to hit him. So Zamora struggling a little bit with control as he's hit 3 batters now. Runners at first and second, nobody out. So the tying run aboard, the go-ahead run now coming to the plate in the form of number 27, second baseman Toby Velasquez. Bulldogs playing pretty shallow in the outfield. Well, medium depth, I guess, out in left and right. Center fielder Molina playing pretty shallow. First pitch swung on and missed. Strike 1 to Velasquez. So 0-1 the count to him. Runners at first and second. Zamora back into the stretch. Estrada gives him the pitch. He's going to set up on the outside corner. And that's high. He also kind of got up. He wanted it up there, trying to get him to chase one. He did not, so 1-1 the count. Estrada, just a sophomore for the Bulldogs. He started last year at catcher as a freshman, which is unheard of in Artesia. Having one start that young. But he's a good one. That pitch swung on and fouled off back behind us and out of play for strike 2. So 1-2 now the count to Velasquez. As Estrada takes a look over to the coach to get the pitch that he wants called. Some more ready to go. He's calling it inside, looks like to me. But it's outside. Ball 2. 2-2 now the count. Nobody out. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Zamora comes set, takes a peek back to second. Here's the pitch. That's ball 3. Missed away. So a full count to Velasquez. Catcher Andres Martinez on deck, and the left fielder Justin Hoke in the hole for the Elks. As they have runners at first and second and nobody out. Here's the pitch. That bounces. That's ball 4. That may draw a Bulldog coach out. I don't know. He's hit by pitch, and ball 4. Bases loaded with nobody out. But no coach comes out, so we're ready to go. Number 23, the catcher, Andres Martinez, will step in. Bulldogs got to force out everywhere, see if they can turn a double play somewhere. Infield in, looking to come home with it. First pitch called, strike 1, right down the middle. And that was up in that upper part of the strike zone, so hopefully he'll stay that with that zone for both teams. Widen it up just a little. Here's the pitch, and that hits him. So that walks in a run with the hit by pitch, and the Elks now have a run on the board. And still nobody out. So Pena comes in after he was hit by pitch to lead things off. He moved over on a steal that was originally called out, but the ball got away from our shortstop, Ramirez, out of his glove. So stepping in is the left fielder, Justin Hoke. Bases loaded, first pitch. Well, that was I thought the same pitch, so that's why I guess it was high. Ball 1. On deck is the first baseman, Mateo Salvadanez. And then they're back to the top of the order, Ethan Montoya in the hole. Nobody out. Pitch. That one called strike. Strike 1. 1-1 now the count. Yeah, if I was the Elks, I'd stand there and make him throw a bunch of pitches because he's having a hard time getting them across. Some more comes set. The pitch. That's slow and away for ball 2. 2-1 now the count, and the bases remain loaded. Bulldog infield is in, so they'll be coming home on a ground ball. Hoke steps back in, 2-1 the count, nobody out. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, got him to chase one that time. So 2-2 now the count. That was a little bit high and outside. Good pitch there by Zamora, got him to chase. So 2-2 now the count. He gets his call from Estrada. He'll set up right down the middle, and that's high for ball 3. So full count for Hoke. On deck is the the first baseman, Mateo Savarnez, and in the hole, the shortstop, Ethan Montoya. 2-1 our score. Bulldogs lead, but with nobody out and the bases loaded, the Elks looking to make a charge here. Swung on, fouled off to the right side. Just a foul ball strike. Count remains full. Some more battling. Steps back onto the rubber. Stretch, comes set. And the pitch. And that is ball 4. And that walks in another run, and that will bring a coach out. So the game all tied up now. As walking in was Angelo Romero. Velasquez moves over to third, Martinez to second, and Hoke now stands at first base. Still nobody out. And the game tied up now, 2-2, as it looks like we're going to have our catcher come and pitch. This may take a minute here, because leaving the field and starting to take off his gear is Nye Estrada. But let's see what we're doing here. Well, he's putting it back on now, so no change. So Estrada initially went off the field and was already taking off his catching gear, but now Coach Ortiz changed his mind, I guess, because it looks like Zamora is going to stay there, the infield in and around Diego. Oh, it was a broken shin guard. Okay, so maybe there was no change going to be made. He just wanted to talk to him. All right, so bases loaded, Zamora ready to go. He's going to go from the windup now. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swung on, pop fly off to the right side, which is going to get out of play. Strike 1 on Savarnez, number 22, the first baseman. Again, the Bulldogs got a double play and waiting somewhere as the bases are loaded for the Elks. And of course, the Elks looking to have a big inning here with nobody out and the bases loaded. And coming to the top of the order on deck is Ethan Montoya, the leadoff batter. Diego ready to go, goes into the windup. The pitch outside, good job there. Slide to his right by Nye Estrada. As that ball bounced and was way over in the left side batter's box, but he keeps it in front of him. Ball 1, 1-1 now the count. Some more ready to go. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swung on, hit well out to left field. Let's see if they're going to try to tag on him. Charging in, they are going to tag, and they're going to get the double play. 1 run will score, but the Bulldogs get the double play. So fly out to left field, and firing it in was Galindo to the second baseman, Fierro. Gave up a run, but they get 2 on that one. So 3-2 now the score, but 2 outs. Runners at first base. Only 1 runner on. And back to the plate is number 6, shortstop Ethan Montoya. Leadoff batter. Here's the pitch. Outside, another good block there by Estrada as he had to slide to his right, keep it in front of him, which he did. So the 7th batter to the plate here in the bottom of the 2nd inning, and the Elks have taken advantage of the hit by pitches and the walks. Runner's running, throw down, is in time, and he's out. Good play there. Nye Estrada with a good throw, threw it down the first base side, and catching it on the run and making the tag was Ethan Ramirez. So throw out down there. Ends the threat, but boy, some damage was done. We had 1, 2, actually there were no hits. There was 3 runs off those no hits. There was 1 runner left on base, and there was no errors. So after 2 full, the score now 3-2. Pojoaque. We'll be back.
Saving money is much easier when you do it automatically. All you have to do is tell us how much you want to save, and we'll automatically deduct it from your checking account and put it in your savings account. Out of sight, out of mind. It's the easy way to save. Get started with automatic savings today. Western Bank of Artesia. We're big on you. Member FDIC.
We're big on you.
Nothing reminds you that spring is right around the corner than the sounds of baseballs and softballs pinging off the bats. So welcome springtime with ENMU Baseball and Softball this weekend, March 4th through the 6th. ENMU Baseball welcomes in UTPB for a conference showdown Friday at 4, Saturday at 2 and 5, and Sunday at 1. Your Greyhound softball team has their home opening series Friday at 2 against Texas A&M Commerce, and then welcome in UT Tyler Sunday at 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Free admission all season long. Visit goeasternathletics.com for more information. ENMU Baseball and Softball, all in.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're back here as the Artesia Bulldogs now have a deficit. 3-2 the score. There were no hits given up by Samora in that last inning, but had 3 hit by pitch and a couple of walks. And so they were able to put 3 runs on the board with those things happening. And now we're back here for our half of the 3rd inning, top of the third. And at the plate for the Artesia Bulldogs is the number 9 hitter in the lineup, right fielder, number 21, Seth Morris. So he'll face Joel Gonzalez for the first time, as this is his first time through. The righty steps in. Well, he's looking down to see if he gets a call from Coach Ortiz, and he was talking to the third base umpire. Here's the wind in the pitch from Gonzalez. Right down the middle. It's a chopper up the middle. Another high chopper over the pitcher's head, but this time he gets him at first. Straight play by Ethan Montoya as he came charging up from the shortstop position. He kind of had to catch it on a really short hop, and he caught it seamlessly, transferred, and threw out the runner, Seth Morris. Good hustle by Seth trying to get down that line, but got beat, and that is out number 1 on the 6-3 putout. Here's the pitch, going to turn and bunt it. Is the leadoff man, Fierro, and he is going to be safe, and he'll go to second as the ball gets by this first baseman. It was kind of to the fence side by the pitcher. So how did you guys score that? That's what, E1? Okay. So E1, first error by the Elks. As the pitcher looked like he had time, he got the ball cleanly, but his throw was on the right side of the bag, and it goes into the fence over there. So moving over to second base is Fierro. So the Bulldogs with 1 out have a tying run at second base in scoring position, and Nathan Taylor will step in. Nathan 0 for 1 here in the ballgame. He grounded out in the first. Steps in on the left side. And we got a balk. So that'll move the runner down to third base. Ooh, and the ball flies in. Almost hits the umpire. Luckily it didn't. Came in from the other side. All right, so 3-2 our score. Taylor steps in with 1 out on the left side. Here's the wind in the pitch. Caught the outside corner. Called strike 1. Fierro now standing at third. Got on by an error. Moved to second. And then moved to third. That's a little bit high for ball 1 to Nathan on the outside corner, but a little bit high. And then a balk moves him over to third base. So the tying run at third, 1 out, top of 3, and Taylor steps back in with a 1-1 count. That pitch is way outside, gets by the catcher, and scoring easily will be Fierro as he comes in on the pass. But, well, I don't know if you'd call that a wild pitch or a pass ball. He got a glove on it, so I guess pass ball. So the Bulldogs tied up as they manufacture a run after the error. 1-1 now the score. 3-3. Swing and foul back and left out of play. Strike 2. So the count now goes 2-2 to Taylor. On deck is Davian Molina center fielder. And in the hole, the cleanup batter, number 24, Garrett Fisher, first baseman for the Bulldogs, as Taylor steps back in. 2-2 count. Taylor ready to go. Here's the pitch. And that was a little bit different there from Gonzalez. He kind of stopped midway in his wind-up. Did one of those herk and jerk. Ball 3. So full count. Taylor's going to swing and pop that one out of play to the left side. Count remains full. As the pitcher gets the ball back, or gets a ball back, and Nathan steps back in on the left side. And the 3-2 as he shakes off the first pitch does Gonzalez. Here's the pitch. Swung on, that's roped up the middle. That's going to be a base hit and more as the center fielder takes a dive. That's going to be going into third base will be Nathan Taylor easily, and he may even be sent home as the left fielder just got there. And he does hold him up at third base. So triple for Nathan Taylor. Good effort out there by the center fielder, Zach Fresquez, but I'm definitely not going to give him an E on that effort. So standing at third base is Taylor. The go-ahead run as the Bulldogs tied it up just a moment ago when Fierro crossed on a pass ball. And at the plate is Davian Molina. He's 1 for 1. He singled his first time up. Stole second base, moved over to third on a balk, and he looks at strike 1 on the outside corner. And then he scored on a single from Garrett Fisher. Actually, he didn't move over to third. He was on second, scored from second base in the top of the first as Garrett Fisher hit a single up the middle. Strike 1 called. Here's the pitch. That's going to get by the catcher, and Taylor will score easily. So the Bulldogs do take the lead here. They get 2 runs to answer the 3 in the bottom half of the last inning. 1 out, 1-1 the count as Molina steps back in from the left side. Here's the pitch outside, ball 2. Hoke out in left, Fresquez in center, and Pena in right for the Elks. That's ball 3 outside. Infield is third base is Romero, first base Salvadorez, shortstop is Montoya, second base is Velasquez, and the catcher Martinez. Joel Gonzalez, the pitcher. Here's the pitch, swung on, right up the middle. Nice stroke for a base hit by Davian Molina. He is now 2 for 2, and he'll stand on on first base. As coming to the plate will be number 24, first baseman Garrett Fisher. Bulldogs lead 4-3. We're in the top of the third here of the first game for the Artesia Bulldogs of the season here in the, keep forgetting, the Black Gold Slugfest. Keep wanting to call it a tournament. It's not a tournament. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 called, caught the inside of the plate to Garrett Fisher. He is 1 for 1. Singled and has an RBI. As he steps back in on the right side, Gonzalez takes a look over first, comes set. Gonna throw it over, back in there safely is Fierro. I'm sorry, Molina. 0-1 the count. Fisher steps back in. Molina gets his lead over first. Gonzalez comes set. Now the pitch. Bounces it up there. Ball 1. 1-1 now the count. Number 17, Frankie Galindo on deck for the Bulldogs. And the catcher, number 2, playing in the 2 position, Estrada in the hole as the Bulldogs look to add to their now 1-run lead. 4-3 with 1 out. Molina down at first base. Fisher ready to go. The count 1-1. Molina off and running. That ball called a ball, and he's going to go in without a throw. There's that speed working for him as Molina now stands at second base with the steal. And the coach come out and talk to his pitcher, and it looks like we will have a change maybe. Yep, taking the ball from Gonzalez, coming in to pitch. Looks like it's going to be the first baseman, Mateo Salvadorez, as he's going to switch gloves. Well, I say that. Yeah, it's going to be him. 22. Oh, it is going to be 27. So He's going to go, okay, so 27 is going to be the pitcher. So Toby Velasquez will be pitching. He coming from second base. They fooled me. 22 went in to get a glove, but he's going to go to second base, I guess. And the pitcher, Gonzalez, is going to go to first. That's what they're doing. So 1 will go to 4. 4 will go to 1. I'm sorry, 1 will go to 3. 4 will go to 1. And 3 will go to 4. Gene, it's my first game, too, this year. I haven't talked about baseball since last year, or much. So I'm still trying to get my bearings here. So the new pitcher is going to be number 27, Toby Velasquez. He was playing second base. Gonzalez moves over to first. And the first baseman was Ramirez. He moves to second. So that's where everybody went. Standing down at third base for the Artesia Bulldogs is Davian Molina. Well, actually, he's at second. He was over there talking to Fisher at third, but he's at second base as he got a steal. Fisher with a 2-1 count here that Velasquez is inheriting for the Elks. On deck for the Bulldogs is Frankie Galindo, and in the hole, Nia Estrada. So the defense, set it up for you again. If you're watching online, sometimes it's hard to see. They're so far out there, but or if you're listening, you can't see it. You gotta see it in your mind's eye, right, Gene? Out in left field is Justin. What'd you say? Whatever. Gene's over here working besides running about 16 pieces of equipment. He's talented like that. Left fielder Justin Hoke. Center fielder Zach Fresquez. The right fielder is C. Wang Pena. Third base Angelo Romero. Shortstop Ethan Montoya. The new second baseman is Mateo Savernez. The new first baseman is the pitcher Joel Gonzalez, who was pitching, started pitching. He's now at first. And the guy that started at second, Toby Velasquez, has taken over on the bump as he is still working on his on his warm-up pitches. But I think he's getting close to being done. Well, he's going to get at least one more. And then we'll be going. Good one to end on, right down the middle. Plate umpire is going to walk out and talk to the pitcher, I guess tell him where we're at. He's got a 2-1 count that he's taken over here for Gonzalez. As Fisher for the Bulldogs, Garrett Fisher, one of the Fisher twins. Garrett playing first base and Dylan over on third defensively. Garrett will step back in. He's got an RBI already. He's 1 for 1. He's got a chance here for another RBI. Sits up a lot like inning number 1 as he's got Davian Molina down at second. 2-1 count. He hit a strike up the middle on the last time. Swing and a miss. Big swing there for Fisher. Just cut through that one. Count goes to 2-2 now. In the on-deck circle is Frankie Galindo as Garrett steps back in. 2-2 the count. 1 out. Velasquez set. And he's going to turn and throw back. Safely back in there is Molina. Just keeping him honest. Is Velasquez. Another look back now to the plate. High. Ball 3. So full count here for Garrett. 1 out. Fisher looking for another RBI. He hits it through somewhere. It'll be an RBI because Molina will get around. Here's the pitch. Swung on. He hits that well. Left field. Back. Bye-bye. And these are some tall fences. If you're watching on the radio, they've got some tall fences over here. How tall are those, Coach? 8 foot? 10-foot fence out and left. It looks like it's a shorter field, but with those fences, it makes it deeper. Right? But that's a big home run for Garrett Fisher. He's now got 3 RBIs on that home run. He gets 2. We have one in the top of the first as well. Garrett hit a bomb. 3-2 count. He hits it over the left field fence. It's a 10-foot fence. And the Bulldogs now lead 6-3 on the first hit given up by Toby Velasquez, the new pitcher for the Elks. So that brings Frankie Galindo to the plate. He steps in on the right side to face the right-hander Velasquez. First pitch, swung on, and good pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. If you're just now joining us, we're in the top of the third. The Artesia Bulldogs lead the Elks 6-3 here in the first game of this kind of a round robin. That one in tight for ball one. 1-1 now the count. The Black Gold Slugfest, and it's not a tournament, it's a round robin, I suppose. They know who they're playing. Here's the pitch, hit well high up in the air. First baseman Gonzalez will come over and make the play right in front of the Bulldog dugout for out number 2. So Galindo flies out. And with 2 outs, coming to the plate will be the catcher, Nia Estrada. And he's takes off his knee pad, his knee guards, and now he's coming out. Shin guards. Yeah, I know I got to get these. I'm telling you, Gene, I'm behind here. That first pitch is inside for ball one. This is the tackle box, isn't it? I don't know what I called those. I can't remember. Here's the wind in the pitch. Swung on. That's going to be hit hard. Right at third baseman. Goes off of his glove. He picks it up, makes the throw, and that is out number 3. So Angelo Romero with a nice play over there on third base. It was a stinger. He knocked it down, and he took his time, picked it up, and fires him out. So the ground out, 5-3. The put out, that ends the inning for the Bulldogs. But there were some runs scored. 4 to be precise. I thought 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's right. 4 runs scored on 3 hits, one of which was a home run. And the Bulldogs, off those 3 hits and 4 runs, now lead 6-3. We'll be back after this timeout.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose. But you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Sandy Stockton will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you'd do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call State Farm agent Sandy Stockton in Artesia today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Mental health has no age limit. That's why Artesia General Hospital's outpatient behavioral health team includes a specialist for children and teens. Honey Coben Weeks serves patients 18 and younger in both Artesia and Carlsbad. 1 in 5 adolescents faces a mental illness that disrupts their life. If you're wondering whether your child is just going through a stage or struggling with something deeper, we can help. Get professional answers and compassionate medical support to help them thrive. Request your appointment at artesiageneral.com/behavioral health.
Welcome back here to Hobbs Ballpark, and as the Artesia Bulldogs playing the Pojoaque Elks here in the first game of this round robin. And we're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. The Artesia Bulldogs leading 6-3. Had a big top of the 3rd. There were 3 hits and 4 runs scored. So Zamora now with a little bit of breathing room, the pitcher for the Bulldogs. First pitch, just a little bit high to number 6, Ethan Montoya, the leadoff batter. Leads off things here in the 3rd, and he's got ball 1. Diego ready to go. Here's the wind in the pitch. That's going to be high and away. Ball 2 to Montoya. He is 0 for 0. He got hit by a pitch to lead things off in the 1st, did Montoya. Yes, he has a 2-0 count, and here's the pitch from Zamora. Called, strike 1, caught the outside corner, 2-1 now the count. Zach Fresquez, the center fielder, on deck, and the first baseman, Joel Gonzalez, in the hole. 2-1 count. Swing, pop fly to the right side. Fisher backs up. Will he get to it? He should easily. It will be in foul territory for out number 1, as that ball just kept fading. Had a little bit of a slice on it. But an easy catch over there for Fisher, and that's out number 1 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. So that'll bring the left-handed batter, number 2, Zach Fresquez, to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He flew out his first time. back in the first, and now steps in on the left side to face Zamora for a second time. Here's the wind and the pitch. Estrada sets up on the outside. He hits the spot, but it's too far out for ball one. The first baseman started out a pitcher, but now at first, Joel Gonzalez on deck, and the right fielder, C. Wang Pena, in the hole. Here's the wind and the pitch. Just missed away and maybe a little bit high. Ball two. 2-0 now the count. Here's the wind and the 2-0. That's going to miss high and away. 3-0 now. We've got the Fisher twins at first and third. Dylan over at third, Garrett at first. Ethan Ramirez and Devin Fierro completing the infield at short and second base respectively. Here's the wind and the 3-0. Called strike. Well, that looked a little bit wide, but I'll take it. 3-1 now the count. Got some oohs and ahs from the fans. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's a rope up the middle, but getting up, and he did not get to it. Fierro, that's going to go all the way to the wall. Out there in right field, Seth Morris will get to it pretty quickly. They're going to have the play at third. Nope, he's going to go in there with a stand-up triple. So Fresquez with a triple to center field. Good effort out there by Molina, but he was unable to get to it as it just had a top spin on it. It was a nice, hard hit line drive up the middle and looked like it had a lot of top spin. It dove on him and unable to get to it. So the stand-up triple for Fresquez with one out will bring Joel Gonzalez to the plate. He is 0 for 1. He flew out back in the top, bottom of the first inning. But now has a chance at an RBI as he has a man standing at third base with only one out. Here's the wind and the pitch. Just missed away, ball one. On deck is Pena, and in the hole Romero for the Elks. Defense playing pretty much straight away. The wind and the pitch. Just missed away, ball two. Finishing out the defense, you have Estrada catching and some more pitching out in the outfield. Galindo, Molina, Morris left to right for the Bulldog defense. 2-0 the count. The pitch right down the middle. Big swing by the number 3 hitter in the lineup. He swung through the pitch. 2-1 now the count. Good cut there, but just a better pitch. Got that breeze blowing in, and Gene saying, "Where's my sweatshirt?" You got it on. I've been over here, Gene, and you may have too, when it was cold. One night, the game lasted about 10 hours, so it seemed like, and the wind was blowing in out of the... Was it like that last week? You know what? The JV was over here for the Bulldogs, right? So last week, yeah, I saw some of that on... And the wind was bone chilling, and well, it's starting to cool off here a little bit now tonight, but it's not like it was last week and in the years past that I've been here. Both watching my son play and calling games. Throw to third base is not in time as Fresquez stepped back on pretty easily. 2-1 the count to Gonzalez. Some more of the pitcher gets ready to go from the windup this time. Estrada sets up the middle, swung on. That's hit out the right center, and it's going to have to get on his horse again. That's not going to get there this time. That's going to be an extra base hit with an RBI. Coming in from third is Fresquez, and coasting into second base with the double RBIs, Joel Gonzalez. So back-to-back hits for the Elks, and they get within a couple now, 6-4. The score, Bulldogs by 2, but the tying runner at the plate in the form of Pena, the right fielder, number 18. He was hit by pitch his first time up, and he scored a run there in the second. That's when he came to bat his first time. So he'll see some more for the first time, because of the first pitch and he was square in the middle of the back. He turned and got plugged. The Eagle comes set, takes a quick peek right down the middle, but low. Called ball one. 1-0 the count. Angelo Romero, the third baseman on deck, and the second baseman, actually now the pitcher, is Toby Velasquez. He's in the hole for the Elk. Tying run at the plate. Bulldogs lead here in the bottom of the third, 6-4. Swing and a foul ball off to the right side. Strike one. 1-1 now the count to Pena. All right, Samora ready to go. Takes a long look into Estrada, who's going to set up right down the middle. That ball, curveball, just misses. So ball 2, 2-1. Now the count to Pena. Gonzalez gets not a real big lead down there. Fierro stepping in behind him. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's a base hit to left field. Nice solid hit. And they're going to hold Gonzalez up at third. Good job there by Galindo to get that in on one hop. So another hit. That's the third given up by Samora. All of which have come here in the bottom half of the third inning. And now Coach Ortiz making his way out to the mound. And he's going to make a switch this time. I think. I should wait. I thought he made a switch last time, but he didn't. But I see Ramirez, the shortstop, coming over to the dugout. So let's see what we got going here. I think he has taken it, hasn't he, Gene? I can't see, but yeah, he took the ball. So we got a pitching change. We're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll see where we're at. 6-4, the Bulldogs lead. We're in the bottom of the third with one out. Runners at first and third for the Elk.
Through Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Family Health Center is your all-in-one provider for medical, dental, and behavioral health services. They have highly skilled professionals ready to treat your medical, dental, and behavioral health issues. Appointments are available via phone calls, video calls, and limited office visits to provide you a safe and easy way to take care of your health. Need a COVID test or vaccine? Artesia Family Health not only offers testing, but the Moderna COVID vaccine too. Call and learn more. 575-746-9848 or visit Artesia Family Health at 1105 Memorial Drive in Artesia.
Where can you find the best selection of beautiful and unique home decor in the region? Easy, Casa Decor in Ruidoso. For years, people from all over have come to Casa Decor for the best selection of rustic, real wood furniture, beautiful decor from the Southwest and beyond, and quality outdoor furniture and accessories that are built to last a lifetime. At Casa Decor, they have over 10,000 square feet of showroom for everything you need. Casa Decor opens 7 days a week from 9:30 to 5 at 1214 Meacham Drive in Ruidoso or online at casadecorruidoso.com. Proud supporter of local high school sports.
Welcome back here to Bulldog Baseball on KSVP Radio, AM 990 and FM 93.7. KSVPTV.com and Facebook as well as YouTube. You got a lot of choices. Thanks for tuning in. Our new pitcher for the Artesia Bulldogs is going to be number 9. And that's Ethan Ramirez. The shortstop has come in to pitch. And I think they made just a straight change. I think moving over to shortstop is Samora, but I'll wait and see to make sure of that. So Ramirez now warming up. Samora pitched 2 1/3 innings. He had 3 hits given up, 2 walks, and 4 hit by pitch, but he leaves with the lead, 6-4. On the batting will be the third baseman, number 3, Angelo Romero for the Pojoaque Elks. On deck will be the second baseman, he's now moved to pitch. I keep saying that, Toby Velasquez. And in the hole, the catcher, Andres Martinez, as continuing to warm up for the Bulldogs is Ethan Ramirez. Tomorrow, Artesia will be playing in the afternoon, a little bit earlier, 2:30, taking on Santa Fe High. We'll be here, Gene and I, bringing this game to you both on the radio and online with video. And then on Saturday at 10 a.m., Artesia playing Cleveland. So we'll be here for that game as well. And then we'll be back at the pit for the first round of the basketball playoffs as Artesia gets to see somebody familiar, Lovington, in the first round. Comes back to the pit. Got a big win against them last week in the district tournament. And now have a chance to move on in the playoffs with the win Saturday night. Want to make sure you're there. Pack the pit. It's white out. And remember, you got to buy your tickets online. So that's something everybody needs to remember. You can't buy them at the door in the playoffs. So make sure you go get your tickets online. And I think it's gofan.co. Gofan.co. Same place it was for basketball. For football and volleyball tickets. Unless you have an iPhone, Gene said. He knows that I don't have one of those because I don't want one. So he made sure, he pointed, if you got an iPhone, they got an app. Is it GoFan? Is it a GoFan app? But if you got an Android like me, you got to go to gofan.co, buy your ticket. Be prepared. It's $10 for adults plus $1.50. So don't be sticker shocked, a little bit more. Oh my goodness, somebody just got called out over there on the umpire at first base gives the dugout a warning. So don't know what they were saying, but it aggravated the first base ump. He said it was the last warning, so I don't know if he's kicking out the whole team or what. All right, here we go. First pitch called, strike one to Angelo Romero as he steps in to face Ethan Ramirez, who just came on from shortstop. Throw over to first base, not in time. Runners at first and third here. The score 6-4, so you got the tying run for Pojoaque at first base. Go-ahead run at the plate in the form of Angelo Romero. But the Bulldogs bring in a new pitcher, and it was a shortstop, Ethan Ramirez. Second pitch is popped up on the infield. Can we get to it? Giving chase is Fisher. It's going to get just, and he gave up a little bit too soon possibly. I think he thought maybe it was going to get out of play. Estrada also giving chase, but neither one of them could get to it. So that's strike two for Romero. On deck is Toby Velasquez, and in the hole, Andres Martinez, the catcher for Pojoaque. We're in the bottom of the third if you're just joining us here on the JV field in Hobbs in the round robin tournament. Black gold slugfest, I think. Pitch outside. Ball one. 1-2 now the count. Yeah, the black gold slugfest. I'll get it down. The pitch, runner is running. Throw down is not in time. And he called him out at the plate, so a strikeout. And the only reason I know that, I didn't see the umpire say it, but I guess he did, but the batter went back to the dugout, so a strikeout on Romero is out number two. The runner does steal second base, so runners at second and third. And at the plate is Toby Velasquez, the new pitcher for the Elks. Tying run down at second base now. 6-4 the Bulldogs lead. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Ramirez ready to go. He takes a stretch and the set. And there's a ground ball right back to him. All he's got to do is go to first. I think he forgot there for a minute as he looked a long time at the guy running. But that is out number 3 on the ground out. 1-3 the put out. And that does end the threat. The Artesia Bulldogs continue to lead here, but there was some damage done. There was 1, 2, 3 hits. 1 run off of those 3 hits. There was no errors, and there were 2 runners left on base. We've played 3 full, and the score now 6-4, Artesia on top. Top of the fourth coming up.
Here are some helpful tips to get you and your teeth through the winter months from Smile Expressions in Artesia. Brush your teeth twice a day. Brushing not only protects your teeth, but also protects the gums from catching infections. Use the right toothpaste. The cold winter air as well as sinus pressure can cause sensitivity. Floss daily. Flossing protects your mouth from developing plaque, which can make you more prone to problems like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and oral cancer. At Smile Expressions, we welcome new patients. Contact us today, 575-746-1900.
Many times, patients require skilled care for short-term illnesses, temporary help after hospitalization or rehabilitation after a major surgery, and many more conditions that can be handled in the comfort of your home. J&J Home Care stands ready to provide such care when you or your family members need it. Our highly experienced nurses, therapists, and aides have been serving Artesia and the surrounding community for more than 20 years. To learn more about the services available at J&J Home Care, call 746-2892 or visit us at 1301 West Grand in Artesia.
Bulldog Baseball on KSBP Radio and KSBPTV.com. The Artesia Bulldogs leading the Pojoaque Valley Elks 6-4 as we go into the top of the 4th inning. Artesia got a towering home run back in the top of the 3rd from the first baseman, Garrett Fisher. He now has 3 RBIs, and he's 2 for 2 with a single and a home run. And that's where Bulldogs also got a triple from Nathan Taylor. And Devin Fierro drew, he got on an E, and then he moved to second, and then moved on a stolen base, and moved to third on a pass ball, and then he came home on a pass ball. Nathan tripled, and he came home on a pass ball. And then Davian Molina, now 2 for 2, singled. He scored when Garrett Fisher came to the plate and jacked a shot over the left field wall. And so there's 4 runs. All right, so at the plate is Ethan Ramirez. Swing and a miss. Good cut by Ethan. Maybe got a little fooled by that pitch. Strike 1 to lead things off here in the top of the 4th. Ethan moved from shortstop to pitch in the middle of the bottom half of the other inning. Good pitch there. Nice curveball coming in, called strike 2. So 0-2 the count to Ramirez. Ethan is 1 for 1 on the day. Singled and scored a run back in the 2nd. Here's the pitch. Just low. Thought he was going to ring him up, but he didn't. 1-2 now the count. On deck is number 20 for the Bulldogs, the shortstop now, Diego Zamora. And in the hole, Seth Morris. Swing, he tipped that, but he caught it. And that is out number 1 on the strikeout. So Zamora will come to the plate, batting from the right side. He is 0 for 1. He flew out back in the 2nd. On deck is Seth Morris, and then we're back to the top of the order. Devin Fierro, the second baseman, waiting in the hole. Zamora steps in. First pitch, hits it hard out to center field, but the center fielder just steps over towards right a little bit. And the first pitch swing is a fly out to center field for out number 2. So a quick inning developing here for the Elks, as he's only thrown 5 pitches. Here's the wind in the pitch, and it hits the elbow of Seth Morris, so he's hit by pitch. And that brings the top of the order up. Devin Fierro coming to the plate. He is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and reached by error. From the stretch, throw over not in time. Here's the pitch, swung on, out the left field, pop fly, coming on hard, but might get down in no man's land, and it does. And it bounces past the left fielder. He made a valiant effort. Moving from first to third is Morris. And strolling into second base is Fierro on a single that turned into I'm going to call it a double. So the Bulldogs now, with 2 outs, have something going here as Nathan Taylor will step in. He's got a triple and a run scored. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game, the left-hander, playing DH tonight. He's got 2 ducks on the pond in scoring position. Here's the pitch, swung on, left side goes out of play for strike 1 for Nathan. So they'll get a ball back out to the pitcher, and Nathan will step back in. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Taylor gets ready to step back in. Runners at second and third, 2 outs, top of the 4th inning. Here's the pitch. High for ball 1, 1-2. Now the count is close, but called a ball. Swung on, that's hit up the middle. Shortstop makes a good play. He fires it across, and that is out, number 3. 6-3 ends the threat. Bulldogs get 1 hit. There were no errors, no runs, and 2 left on base. We've played 3.5, and the score remains 6-4. We'll be back.
Prices are being slashed at Castle Rentals, Artesia's fun and friendly rent-to-own furniture store. Get a free mattress pad cover when you purchase a Serta or Kingdom mattress. Both brands on sale now. Get deep discounts on lamps by Cow Lighting. Beautiful and unique handcrafted lamps made right here in the US of A. Find your new furniture, appliances, or electronics today at Castle Rentals, 2616 West Main in Artesia. Rent to own or 90 days same as cash on all items.
Holy guacamole! The best guacamole in the Pecos Valley is at La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia. Holy guacamole! Everything is coming in fresh by the truckload. Avocados, green chilies, jalapenos, tomatoes, and onions. The makings of our signature salsa, golden fried chili rellenos, and of course our guacamole. Holy guacamole, what are you waiting for? La Fonda Restaurant, 210 West Main in Artesia, with plenty of parking off Highway 285. Holy guacamole!
I know we're back online. I said I was going to choke somebody, but I was just kidding, fans. I'm not choking anybody yet. I would if he was here. Yeah. Gene said he's too far away. Exactly. 'Cause I don't want to hurt my employees, but I might have grabbed one by the throat just now if he was. Oh, I want to choke that guy. All right, we're back here. The Bulldogs lead 6-4. We're in the bottom of the 4th. As coming to the plate for the Pojoaque Elks is number 23, Andres Martin. Well, nope, I got it wrong. Number 5. So we got a change in the lineup here because I didn't have a 5 on mine. They didn't bother to tell anybody up here. Let's see, number 5 is Caleb Roybal. So Caleb batting for catcher. There's a ground ball, getting to it and making the throw over up the line, though. Good play there by the shortstop for the Bulldogs, Diego Zamora, but the problem is his throw was down the home plate line and took a swipe at him, did Fisher, but not, he was too far away. So number 7 is going to come in and run for number 5, who just batted, and number 5 was Caleb Roybal. I'm trying to keep all these books here. Caleb. So he gets a single to lead things off here in the 4th. And standing down at second base is number 7, throw over not in time. That's Gabriel Aldez. And a pinch run, pinch run for the Caleb Roybal, who just got that single. Ramirez ready to go. Pitch called high, I guess, for ball 1. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. 1-1 now the count to Hoke, Justin Hoke at the plate, the left fielder for the Pojoaque Elks. On deck is Mateo Savernez, and in the hole, Ethan Montoya. Outside, ball 2. 2-1 now the count. Next pitch called, strike 2. Nice pitch on the outside corner. 2-2 now the count. Ramirez takes a long look over at first. 2-2 the count. The pitch outside. Good job. Good job by Estrada again, keeping that ball from going back to the net, keeping the runner at first base. Full count now to Hoke. On deck Sovereignez, and then back to the top of the order, Ethan Montoya in the hole, the leadoff batter. Ramirez set. The pitch is outside again, ball 4. So he walks him. That puts runners at first and second. So the tying run now in second, the go-ahead run coming to the plate in the form of the first baseman who moved over to second base, Mateo Sovereignez. Quick throw to second base, not in time. Sliding back in there head first was the runner. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a foul ball off to the right side by Sovereignez for strike 1. On deck is Montoya, and in the hole Fresquez.
Hey, runners, watch the line drive through, huh?
And a timeout taken by the catcher Estrada. Want to trot out and talk to Ramirez. All right, so now we're ready to go. Ramirez and Estrada back in their spots at pitcher and catcher respectively. And the 0-1 pitch coming up here is Ramirez going to turn, throw back. Oh, not in time. Good move. But back in safely is the runner down there. And that runner is number 7, Gabriel Aldaz. He gets back in. So Ramirez kind of in a pickle here. He's got the runners on base with a single and a walk, and tying run at first. Nobody out here in the 4th. Ball's going to bounce. We're going to have a throw down to third base, and it's going to get by the third baseman, Fisher. Goes out into left field, come up throwing. And that scores a run on the pass ball. Actually, it was a wild pitch. So moving over to second base is Hoke. Coming in to score is Martinez. Actually, that wasn't a wild pitch. He blocked it, throws it down, it gets by. That's an error on the Bulldogs on the throw down to third. So 6-5 now, and a runner at second base with nobody out. And the count 1-1, and that's going to be ball 2 outside. So 2-1 now the count to Sovereignez. Still nobody out, and the top of the order coming up. On deck is Ethan Montoya, and in the hole, Zach Fresquez, the 1 and 2 batters respectively for the Elks. Ramirez set the throw outside, ball 3. 3-1 now the count. Batter taking his time, steps back in. 3-1 count, throw back to the shortstop, not in time. Safe. As Hoke dove back in head first. All right, Ramirez ready to go, come set. Throw back this time to the second baseman. They must think they got a steal on as he's thrown back there 3 consecutive times. They might think they picked the sign or something. Or maybe they're just working on their pickoff move to second. I don't know. Ramirez comes set, takes a peek back, now to the plate. And that's low and away, gets by the catcher. That's ball 4, and moving over to third on the wild pitch is Hoke. So with runners at first and third now, Ramirez walks on the second consecutive walk given up by Ethan Ramirez here in the inning. And the go-ahead run stands at first base, a tying run at third, and at the plate is the leadoff batter, Ethan Montoya, the shortstop. He is 0 for 2 in the ballgame. 0 for 1. He hit by pitch in the first inning, but grounded out in the third, or flew out. Ramirez takes a look. First, a third, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. Ramirez again taking a look at third, peeks at first. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing, it's a pop fly in the infield. And going back and making the play will be the shortstop for the Artesia Bulldogs. So that's out number one on the pop fly. And that brings to the plate number 2, Zach Fresquez, the center fielder. So good job there by Diego at shortstop to fade back and make that play. Ramirez set and the pitch. Just in and down, ball one. 1-0 the count. Fresquez is 1 for 2. He flew out in the first, but he tripled and scored a run in the third as he steps back in on the left side. Ethan comes set. Now the pitch is going to turn to bunt it. He pop fly bunt down the line, and they're going to let it go foul. Boy, they probably should have scooped that up real quick. They'd have got it out, as the runner was all the way down in the wrong spot, but they did not. They let it go foul. So just a bunt foul for strike one. 1-1 now the count. You get about 4 or 5 games under your belt, that probably doesn't happen. And what I mean by that is if they pop it like that down the line, the third guy on third base probably doesn't run, but if he does, we probably get it and tag him or get him out. But first game, pitch swung on, foul tipped off the end of the bat, goes off of Estrada's wrist, his glove hand. He'll shake that off, and the umpire going to walk it out and give him a chance to shake it off. So that's strike 2 on the swing and foul tip for Fresquez. 1-2 now the count. On deck is the number 3 hitter in the lineup, Joel Gonzalez. And in the hole, C. Wang Pena, the cleanup batter. Fresquez steps back in, 1-2 the count, batting from the left side. 1 out, runners at first and third. Ramirez comes set and to the plate. Strike 3, got him on a nice curveball. Rings him up, and that is out number 2 on the strikeout. Brings a rise out of the Artesia crowd. So Gonzalez will step in. He is 1 for 2. He pop fly out in the first, hit a double in the third. He was the second of 3 consecutive hits there in the third for Pojoaque. So he steps in with 2 outs and a 1-run deficit, 6-5. Called strike 1. Nice pitch there by Ramirez, caught the outside of the plate. So 0-1 now the count to Gonzalez. Pitch outside. Ball 1, 1-1. So Gonzalez steps back in on the right side. 1-1 the count, 2 outs, runners at first and third for the Elks, trying to get a tying run across anyway, if not more. Here's the pitch. Called strike 2. Boy, he hit the glove right where Estrada set up. He hit it. Gonzalez thought it was a little bit outside, but the umpire said nope, strike 2. So 1-2 now the count. Comes set and the pitch. Low for ball 2. 2-2 now the count. Pena on deck, Romero in the hole here in the bottom of the 4th inning, and a slim lead now for the Bulldogs, 6-5, and runners on the corners. But 2 out. Ramirez set and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him swinging. And that is strike number 3 and out number 3. Pojoaque gets one hit. They score 1 run. There was 1 error on the Bulldogs, and Pojoaque leaves 2 runners on base. We've played 4 full, and the score remains, or is now 6-5, as Pojoaque got 1 run there. Bulldogs lead by 1. We're coming back for the top of the 5th. Stay tuned.
When was the last time a bank asked you if you'd like to keep more of your money? At Artesia Credit Union, you pay yourself by avoiding big bank fees and all the corporate investors that go along with them. Let Artesia Credit Union help you achieve financial happiness. From home and auto loans to a working line of credit or sending your kids to college, membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Stop by the branch on 5th Street or log on to artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA, an equal housing lender.
Pecans are a big deal here in Chaves County. We have some of the biggest orchards in the country, and lots of us have pecan trees in our yards. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Whether you have 1 pecan tree or 1,000 of them, this time of year, every pecan tree needs fertilizer. So come see us at Roswell Seed Company, and we'll get you fixed up with the right fertilizer for your pecan trees. So that next year, your nuts will be big and beautiful. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're back. We're in the top of the 5th inning as the Bulldogs continue to lead here 6-5 over the Pojoaque Elks here in the first game of the round robin at the Black Gold Slugfest in Hobbs. Coming to the plate for the Artesia Bulldogs is number 18, Davian Molina. He's the number 3 hitter in the lineup, and he is 2 for 2 with a single, and 2 runs scored out of those 6. Also made a fantastic play out in center field and had another almost fantastic play on 2 very difficult, well-hit balls. One he got to, the other he wasn't able to, but nonetheless, seen him shine on defense and here at the plate as he's 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored. Steps in from the left side, and he'll face Velasquez. Here's the pitch, outside, ball 1. So I want to know the count. On deck, number 24, Garrett Fisher, and in the hole, number 17, Frankie Galindo for the Bulldogs. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swung on, chopper down the right side, foul for strike 1. I'm going to have to give Coach Lopez a hard time because he didn't go get that one. He probably thought what I thought. That's too hard to catch with my bare hands. But he does go gather it up over there. Now we got a time call by the pitcher. He wants to talk to his catcher. Coach Lopez, he turned and sprinted out to get that ball. I remember when he was playing high school football, and he was one of those running backs that you love to have. In fact, he's the single season rushing record. He holds that record for the Artesia Bulldogs. Now coaching for the Bulldogs, football and baseball. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swung on, tipped straight back to net. Just missed that pitch. So the count goes to 1-2 now on Davian Molina. Again, the pitcher Velasquez ready to go. Wind and the pitch. Outside, ball 2. 2-2 now the count. And the 2-2, outside again, ball 3. So a full count now for Davian. Defense for the Elks playing pretty much straight away except for the center fielder. Nice hit out to right field. That's back, back, back. And you know what? He hit it out of here. Davian Molina showing the power as he strokes it over the right field wall right out there just to the left of the scoreboard. Almost hit the scoreboard. That's a home run for Davian Molina. He now has an RBI. He also has 3 runs scored. And is 3 for 3 on the night. And the Bulldogs, just like that, first batter here in the top of the 5th inning, take back their 2-run lead as they get the run back that they gave up in the bottom half of the 4th. With that monster shot, and that brings Fisher to the plate. Here's the pitch. Oh! And that ball almost hit him, but he got out of the way of it for ball 1. He is also 2 for 2, a single and a home run and 3 RBIs, and that pitch is going to hit him. So hit by pitch is Fisher. He'll hustle down to first base, and the Bulldogs, with nobody out, have another runner on base. And there's a timeout on the field, I guess, to give the runner a chance to shake it off. Now a coach comes out for Pojoaque, calls for time. I'll talk it over with his battery mate, pitcher and catcher. 7-5 Bulldogs. We're in the top of the 5th inning and nobody out. Davian Molina led things off with a home run over the right field fence as he had a rope out there. And then Garrett Fisher, the number 4 hitter in the lineup, come to the plate and got hit in the back, so he stands at first base. Garrett 2 for 2 with 3 RBIs, a home run, and a single. And now stands at first base after being hit by the pitch. And at the plate, number 17 for the Bulldogs, left fielder Frankie Galindo. And we got a pinch runner coming in here for Fisher, and I didn't see the number, but I'll try to get it. Did he say number 24? Nope, he said somebody coming in running for 24. That 24 is Fisher. So here in a minute, maybe I'll see who that young man is. As the sun has set here, we got a cloudy sky. The lights have been on for a little while on this beautiful spring evening, early spring evening. A little bit of breeze. Not cold, but chilly. Throw over, not in time. And that is number 15 out there for the Bulldogs. That's Bradley Valenzuela in there pinch running. He dives back in head first safely. Here's the pitch. He's off and running. And that gets by the catcher. He can go into third if he turns and goes. Go, 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 go. He finally found the ball. He wasn't looking at the coach. Coach Ortiz was waving him, and he didn't know it. But he does go into third, coasting, as he would look like he was going to make that steal easily, but the ball got by the catcher. So he goes on into third base. So still nobody out. That was the first pitch to Frankie. That's ball 1. 1-0 the count as Velasquez goes back into the windup here with a runner on third. That's way outside for ball 2. 2-0 now the count. Estrada on deck and Ramirez in the hole for the Bulldogs. Galindo 0 for 2. He struck out and ground out, or flew out. So he's due. That sounded like it hit him. Sounded like it tipped his jersey, but it didn't. That's ball 3. 3-0 now the count to Galindo. All right, so 3-0 the count as he steps back in. Here's the wind and the 3-0. Strike 1 called. 3-1 now the count. Bulldogs lead 7-5. We're in the top of the 5th. Here's the pitch. Swung on, foul back and out of play for strike 2. Defensively, Hoke, Fresquez, and Pena from left to right. Romero, Montoya, Salvernez, and Gonzalez from third to first. The pitcher, Toby Velasquez, and the catcher, Andres Martinez for the defense of Pojoaque. High, ball 4. That's ball 4. Yep. All right, so ball 4. Take a long look down at your... All right, so ball 4, that's a walk, and that puts runners on the corners for the Bulldogs. First walk given up by Velasquez. At the plate, number 2, Nia Estrada. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. Grounded out to the third baseman his last time up. On a good play over there by Romero. He had a stinger down there, but he got a glove on it, knocked it down, picked it up, and threw him out for the 5-3 put out. All right, here's the pitch, runner running. That ball gets by the catcher, coming in to score easily for third base on the pass ball. is number 15 for the Artesia Bulldogs, Bradley Valenzuela, and the Bulldogs now lead 8-5. And that's ball 1 to Estrada. Moving down to second base is Galindo. And there is still nobody out here in the top of the 5th inning. On deck is Ramirez, and in the hole Zamora for the Artesia Bulldogs. Pitching from the stretch. Swing. That's a nice line drive out to left field. Left fielder will get there. Nice play out there by Hoke. And that will hold the runner. That's out number 1. Great play out there. He had to get on his horse and go to the line, and he made the play. Did Justin Hoke. So that is out number 1 on the flyout. And that'll bring Ethan Ramirez to the plate. Where's number 9? Started at shortstop, and now he's playing pitcher for the Bulldogs. He is 1 for 2. Single and a run scored, and he has a strikeout. He steps in on the right side. Velasquez comes set. Runner at second has a big lead. He's going to throw down there, but not in time. As getting back in there quickly was Estrada. Actually, it's Galindo down there at second base. All right, stepping back in on the right side is Ramirez. Pitch, high, running, and in there safely. Whoa, he took a hard slide in there. It's Galindo. Hopefully he's okay, man. He tried to slide kind of late, kind of rolled into the bag, but just a straight steal. He now stands at third base. And that pitch was called a ball, I think. So ball 1. Here's the pitch, low and away, and it bounces away, but the catcher jumps up and grabs it. Keeps the runner down there, ball 2. Two on the count. Runner at third base is Frankie Galindo, who drew a walk, stole second, stole third. As Velasquez gets back, he's going to go from the windup. He's going to steal home or try to. They put the bunt down. He does steal home, and then it's going to go by the first baseman right through his glove. So the error on the first baseman, he's going to go from first to third on the error. Will he get there in time? He will, sliding in safely. Is number 9, Ethan Ramirez. So he gets on by error. The first baseman looks like he should have caught that easily, but it goes through his glove. The run does count before the error, though, so that's an earned run as Galindo stole home plate. Got a lot of speed. The Bulldog team's got a lot of speed. He's showing it a little bit tonight. So the Bulldogs go up 9-5. That's the second error on the Elks in the ball game. And now coming home again, going to try to bunt him in, and he's going to get there on the bunt and hustling down first base, and he is safe. Man, flying down the line with Zamora. He beats it out. He gets the RBI. The Bulldogs run that play twice in a row, and it works both times. One on an error and one on the foot race by Diego Zamora. So he gets a single, and the Bulldogs now lead 10-5. They've doubled them up. At the plate, Seth Morris, the right fielder for the Bulldogs. As Ramirez came in and scored, the throw over to first, not in time. On deck, we're back at the top of the order as Devin Fierro waits on deck and Nathan Taylor in the hole as the Bulldogs look to continue adding on here. There's one out, runner goes, and he is going to be safe, and it gets by the shortstop, but the second baseman, but the shortstop backs him up, so the runner stays. But another stolen base. Bulldogs really running here in this inning. So Zamora now in scoring position down at second base for Morris. The pitch, low and away, ball 2. One out. Velasquez back in the stretch. Takes a long look back. Now the pitch swung on. Good pitch. Big swing and cut and a miss for Seth Morris. So 2-1 now the count. Here's the pitch. Swung and a foul tip right into somebody's helmet. I think it went off the catcher's face mask maybe. So 2-2 now the count on that swing and foul tip. Morris trots down, has a visit with Coach Ortiz at the third base, up the third base line. All right, 2-2, 1 out. Morris back in on the right side. He's 0 for 1. Runner's running. That's high. Ball 4, and he's out by a mile. So the catcher with a nice throw down. And I don't know if Coach told him to run or not. He gives him a long look, but that's out number 2 on the throwdown. Good play there by Martinez. Catches it, fires it right straight down after the ball. So full count to Morris. Base is cleared. Here's the pitch. Low, ball 4. So a runner at first base now for the Bulldogs. And there is an out, but I don't know where it was at. Oh, there it is, fly out. All right, so we're going to have a timeout taken by the coach from Pojoaque, and it looks like a pitcher change maybe. If there is, we'll go ahead and take a break as well. He is taking the ball, so I'm going to see what they do, where they put people, and we'll come back. Our Artesia Bulldogs leading the Pojoaque Elks 10-5 here in the top of the 5th inning. 2 outs. Is there 2 outs? 2 outs. And we'll be back after this pitching change. Stay tuned.
Chaos Cafe is the place to kick your taste buds in the face. With some of the best food around, including a big breakfast that can scratch that itch. Whether you're fiending for French toast or begging for biscuits, they've got you covered. Plus, great lunch specials, signature burgers, and some of the most satisfying portions in the galaxy. Chaos Cafe backs the Bulldogs and the student athletes that work hard and play harder. Open Monday through Saturday from 5:30 till 2 at 501 South 1st in Artesia. Put a little chaos in your day with Chaos Cafe. And go Bulldogs.
When that problem arises, one call to Crouch Plumbing and Heating is all it takes. Crouch's plumbers and technicians are highly trained. No problem is too big or too small for Crouch. Whether you need a water heater replaced, a gas line run, a leaky faucet repaired, or your heater or AC serviced, Crouch can do it all. Your problem is their problem, till it's no longer a problem. Call on Crouch for timely response, quality workmanship at a fair price. Servicing Carlsbad and Artesia.
Okay, I think I got it figured out, Bulldog fans. Angelo Romero, the third baseman, will go to the pitch. Toby Velasquez goes back to second. And Souvernez will move from second to third. So, well, I take it back. I don't have it figured out. Yeah, I do. No, I don't. Yeah, I do. I don't know. I'll try to figure it out here in a minute. I do know that Angelo Romero, it's not the binoculars that's throwing me. Gene said, hey, you got some binoculars. First pitch to Devin Fierro was high and tight for ball 1. It's not the binoculars I need. I just need to see their numbers again. I forget quickly. Romero set. Pitch is high and away for ball 2. So 2-0 the count with 2 outs. And I've got an error on my sheet somewhere because I'm only showing 1 out. Outside for ball 3. I just got to figure out where it's at. Must be probably right here. Yeah, that was the second out. I missed the first one on my lineup. That's right. Right. Yep. Called strike 1. So the count now 3-1. Next pitch, swung on, pop fly in the infield. Second baseman calls everybody off. And he will make the play, and that's out number 3 on the fly out. So the Bulldogs get 2 hits and 2 runs. They leave 1 runner on base. and there was one error. So the score goes to 10-5. 1, 2, they actually get 3 runs. Man, I'm losing. I've got to get some experience here. They had to have scored 4 runs. Where did I miss it? I don't know. 4 runs scored. The score now 10-5 for Artesia. We'll be back after this timeout, and I'll figure out my book.
Hey Artesia, Cambria here from your local Artesia KFC Taco Bell. Feed the whole fam with our amazing new deal, our 10-piece leg and thigh feast for only $31.99. It includes 2 mashed potatoes and gravy, slaw, and 5 buttermilk biscuits. All this amazing food for only $31.99. You've got to try it. You can also add on either 4 crispy tenders or a chocolate or lemon cake for only $5.55 more. We hope to see you soon at your local Artesia KFC Taco Bell in Artesia.
This is Renee.
Happy to be here.
She's not some influencer. She's more of a groundbreaker, turning her 4-acre lot into a little slice of heaven behind the wheel of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. Renee runs with us because the most important job is the next one.
That's all I got.
Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear Renee's story at Deere.com.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Artesia 10, the Elks 5 as we go into the bottom half of the 5th inning. The Artesia Bulldogs have led most of the way. The Elks took a lead for just a minute in the second. It was 3-2 or 2-1, or let's see here. It was 3-2 in the second, but the Bulldogs got that back and more, and now they lead 10-5 as we go into the bottom half of the 5th inning. Coming to bat for the Pojoaque Elks will be number 18, Pena. He's out in right field. He is 1 for 1 with a run scored. He singled in the third. He was hit by a pitch and scored a run in the second. And he'll step in on the right side to face Ethan Ramirez for the Bulldogs to lead things off here in the bottom of the 5th. Pena is the cleanup batter, batting in the 4-hole as Ramirez gets ready to wind up. He tried to stop a swing, but either way, it was a strike, as it was right down the middle. So strike 1. Romero on deck and Velasquez in the hole. Winding the pitch. Bounced it up there. Ball 1, 1-1 now the count. Bulldog defense playing pretty much straight away and shallow out in the outfield. Here's the wind and the pitch. Just a little bit high for ball 2. 2-1 now the count. Nobody out. First batter happens to be Pena, the right fielder who's playing in the 4-hole. That pitch is too low. So 3-1 now the count. Ramirez ready to go. And there's a call, strike. Count goes full. Pitch low, ball 4, so a leadoff walk here for Pojoaque as Pena trots down to first base. And that is the 3rd walk issued by Ramirez here in the ball game. Coming to the plate is number 3, Angelo Romero, the new pitcher. He started out at third base, went to pitching in the last inning. He steps in. He's 0 for 1, strikeout and hit by pitch and a run scored as he looks at ball 1 outside. On deck is Velasquez, and in the hole, Martinez for the Pojoaque Elks. Here's the pitch, swing. It's a chopper to the third baseman. Fisher picks it up, goes to second, gets that one, and not going to make a throw over is Fierro, but a nice force-out play. 5-4 the play for out number 1. So Romero now stands at first base, hitting into that force-out. And to the plate is number 27, Toby Velasquez, who has started at second, came into pitch, and now has moved back to second base. Pitch from the stretch. Swing and a foul ball off the right side, out of play for strike one. Velasquez is 0 for 1 with a ground out and a walk and a run scored back in the second. As he steps back in on the right side. I'll run through the defense again for the Bulldogs after this pitch. Ramirez taking his time from the stretch, comes set. Throw over, not in time. So we've got Morris, Molina, and Galindo from right to left. Fisher and Fisher on the corners on the infield. Zamora started pitching. He moved to short. And Fierro up the middle. Shortstop and second. Niestrada catching, and Ethan Ramirez went from short to pitch. And there's called strike. So strike two on Velasquez. Oh, 2 the count. 1 out. Runner at first base. Ramirez set. Here's the pitch. Oh, inside. Ball 1. Nye had sit way up on the outside corner, and he threw it way on the inside corner. So I don't know if they got crossed up or just the pitch got away from him. But either way, ball 1. So 1 and 2 now the count. As Velasquez steps back in on the right side, and the right-hander Ramirez comes set. Curveball. Whoa, I thought he might get him, but I guess it was a little bit high. Ball 2. 2 and 2 now the count, little end. So 2-2 the count, 1 out, 10-5. Bulldogs by 5, and then a timeout taken by Velasquez at the plate. Martinez in the hole, and Martinez on deck. Well, and I don't know if it'll be Roybal. There's call strike 3. Got him on the outside corner. And that is out number 2. So coming to the plate is number 5, Caleb Roybal. As he steps in on the right side. He singled his last time up. Pitch, high and tight, ball 1. Runner down at first base, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th inning. Roybal 1 for 1 in the ball game. Steps back in with a 1-0 count. Pitch swung on, pop fly. It's going to be shallow center field. Coming on and making the play is Davian Molina. And that'll end the inning on the pop fly. So no runs off of no hits. There was no errors and 1 runner left on base. We have played 5 full going into the top of the 6th inning. The score remains 10-5, Artesia. And hear from Artesia Ford and Dean's Inc. We'll be back.
Did you know Artesia Ford has been open for 50 years and owned by the same people for every day they've been open? I'd say they must be doing something right.
By the same people? So the person I bought my truck from might have sold my grandfather his trucks?
I bet they did. That's a family tradition I could be proud of.
Artesia Ford, open for 50 years and counting. Visit Artesia Ford at 307 North 1st Street in Artesia to be a part of a family tradition you can count on for the next 50 years.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs, with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road or online at deansinc.com.
Coming to the plate here to start things off in the top of the 6th inning will be the number 2 hitter in the lineup, lefty, DH. Number 12, Nathan Taylor. Nathan is 1 for 3 in the ballgame. He tripled back in the 3rd and scored a run. And now we've got some changing of something. They're going to change gloves, the catcher is. So Taylor already in the batter's box, ready to go. On deck is Davian Molina, and in the hole, Garrett Fisher. So right here in the meet the order, 2, 3, 4 to start things off in the 6th with the 10-5 lead here in game number 1 of the round robin. The Black Gold Slugfest. The Bulldogs taking on the Pojoaque Elks, 2 4A clubs. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good cut. Just a little better pitch. As Nathan looked at that one and took a good cut at it. Strike 1. As he steps back in. Here's the wind and the pitch. Another big swing. And I don't know what. I think the bat hit the catcher. Did his backswing catch him in the head? Yeah, it did. Yeah. So they're going to talk to the catcher and make sure he is okay. He took his helmet off and kind of shaking it off, but the swing, the follow through, come all the way around and caught him in the side of the head. So the catcher is getting checked by the coach, which needs to. Hopefully he is okay, the young man. So he's still talking to him, and I'm not sure if that is Roybal. Oh, I'm sorry. If that is, yeah, I believe it is Roybal, number 5. So we're checking him out. So the head coach talking with the umpire and Roybal, the catcher, making sure he's okay, and I think he's telling him he is. All right, so 0-2 the count on Taylor as he'll step back in on the left side. Actually, they're going to let him get a couple of warm-up catches here from behind the plate for Roybal. Number 3, Romero on the bump for the Elks as he's the third pitcher here in the ball game. Taylor ready to go up in the front of the box. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's hit hard, but right at the second baseman. And that is out number 1 as he hit a line drive. But the second baseman, Toby Velasquez, makes the catch. So out number 1. Coming to the plate, number 3 in the order, center fielder Davian Molina. Hit a line drive shot. It was and this one's a base hit up the middle. He is now 4 for 4. First pitch he sees drives the ground ball up the middle. So Davian on fire tonight. He has 3 singles and a home run. And so 1 out hit, and that'll bring Garrett Fisher to the plate. Garrett 2 for 2 with a home run. He's the one that hit the towering home run. Davian hit a line drive shot out over right field. Fisher hit a towering home run over left field. So we've had 2 home runs in the ball game. Throw over not in time as Molina back in safely. Anyway, Garrett is 2 for 2 and also hit by pitch. He's been at the plate 3 times. He's got 3 RBIs, a single, and a home run. Davian now 4 for 4, and he's off and running on the swing. That was a hit and run as he swings, hits it straight back into the net for strike 1. Want to know the count to Garrett. On deck is Frankie Galindo, and in the hole the catcher, Nia Estrada for the Artesia Bulldogs. Molina down at first base, a lot of speed. He was off running on that pitch, but the foul tip brought him back to first. Whew, he was swinging for the fences again. Good pitch there by Romero as he got it by him. Swung through it, did Fisher. Strike 2, or strike 1. Strike 2, yeah. So 0-2 now the count. And the pitch, high, ball 1. 1-2 to Fisher. Bulldogs lead 10-5 if you're just now joining us. We're in the top of the 6th inning here in Hobbs That pitch misses away for ball 2, so 2-2 now the count. Good job there by the catcher, Roybal. So he had to kind of chase that one. Made sure it stayed in his glove and kept the runner at first. 2-2 pitch. Swung on, hit well out to left center. That's going to get down for another base hit. So 3 for 3 now is Garrett Fisher. Pair of singles and a home run, and he stands at first base with Davian Molina moving over to second. Had to freeze just for a minute as it wasn't hit as well as I thought it was. Looked like maybe off the end of the bat, but it was out there in no man's land between left and center and falls for the base hit. So that brings to the plate a new batter. Number 3 coming into bat, that's Caden Beauregard. So Beauregard coming in for Galindo. His first pitch he sees called, strike 1. As he waits for the next pitch. 0-1 the count. That's a chopper toward the shortstop. Shortstop's going to have to hurry to make a play, and he will not make the play, as that was a tough ball to get to. He went to scoop it up, and he dropped out of his glove, so everybody is safe. Runners at first, second, and third as Caden beats that out. I'm going to ask these guys up here what they're going to give that. Is that an error or a hit? Oh, you think it's an error? I was going to give it a hit. All right, so I'll take what the guys up top say. So E on the shortstop. Pitch is outside. All right, so at the plate is Nye Estrada. He is 0 for 2 with a walk. He's got the bases loaded and 1 out. Here's the pitch. High, ball 2. So reaching on the error was Caden Beauregard. That's high. Bounces away from the catcher, but he hustles to it. So the count now 3-0 to Estrada. On deck is, well, I don't know if it's Zamora or not. I mean, it is Ramirez. Ethan Ramirez on deck. And Zamora in the hole. Pitch, ball 4. So the walk runs in. That's an RBI for Estrada as he walks in a batter. And the Bulldogs go up 11-5. And Ethan Ramirez comes to the plate. Ethan is 1 for 3. I'm sorry, he is 1 for 2 in the ball game. Reached on an error and a single. He also struck out. He's got 2 runs scored. Here's the pitch. Foul tip straight back to the net. Bases loaded in front of him, and only 1 out for Ethan. He can add. He's the pitcher right now, and he can add to it with a base hit anywhere. He's going to score at least 1 run, possibly as many as, well, he can hit a home run and get 3 or 4. Strike 1. He swung, foul tipped it back to the net. Here's the pitch. Pop fly back out of play for strike 2. On deck is Diego Zamora, and in the hole Seth Morris for the Artesia Bulldogs. Top of the 6th inning, and 11-5. The Bulldogs lead by 6. Pitch is high and away for ball 1. Romero ready to go. Pitch is down. A good job there by Roybal to keep that in front of him. Got bounced in the turf in front of him, but keeps it there. So ball 2 now, and everybody stays where they're at. 2-2 now the count. To Ramirez. Romero with the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Gets him on the nice pitch. Swinging strikeout. And that is out number 2. And that will bring to the plate Diego Zamora, who started off pitching, moved to shortstop. Bases remain juiced. 2 down. Everybody will be running on the hit. Swung on. That's going to be a base hit out to right center field and maybe more. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score. Zamora will hold up, and now the throw in is not going to be in time. He moves over on the throw, and so just like that, the Bulldogs add 2 more runs and now lead 13-5 on that double. That was a single. He moved over on the throw by Diego Zamora. So there's 2 outs here. Runners at second and third. And at the plate, the right fielder, Seth Morris, as he looks at ball 1. Seth is 0 for 1. He has been hit by a pitch and drew a walk. Grounded out to the shortstop back in the second. As he steps back in on the right side. 2 down, runners at second and third. Here's a pitch. Low for ball 2. We're back at the top of the order. On deck is Devin Fierro, the leadoff batter. And in the hole, the DH, Nathan Taylor. He started things off, so we could bat around if we can get to Nathan. As he led off with a line drive to the second baseman. There's a pop fly out to left center. Left fielder will give chase and will get there, and that will be out number 3, and that'll stop the bleeding. As the fly out there to Justin Hoke. The Bulldogs get 1, 2, 3 hits and score 3 runs. There was no errors, and there were 2 runners left on base. We've played 6.5, and the score is now 13-5 Bulldogs. We'll be back.
Please pardon our dust as we move into our new facility at Artesia Animal Clinic. We've begun the process of moving into our new facility, which features more exam rooms, expanded surgery and treatment rooms, lab, x-ray, and larger kennels. We're so excited to be moving into our new facility, and we look forward to being better able to help care for your pets. Artesia Animal Clinic, now moving into our new clinic in the same location, 110 West Mahone, just north of Artesia Ford Sales.
At H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they make sure your return gets done right. It's not just numbers, boxes, and forms. It's personal care, so you get every credit and deduction you deserve. With an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Taxes may be more complex than you think. Visit your local H&R Block located on the corner of 5th and Texas in downtown Artesia.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're back here at Hobbs, New Mexico, as the Artesia Bulldogs lead going into the bottom half of the 6th inning. 13-5 is our score over the Pojoaque Valley Elks. Coming to the plate for the Elks is going to be Justin Hoke, who just made that good play out in left field. Number 21. He is 0 for 0. He's drawn 2 walks, took two times to full counts, and then got 2 walks. So great at bats for the young man as he tries to lead off here. I'm sure he would like to get on board either with a walk or a base hit. So the Bulldogs meet in the middle after they throw it around the horn, and now we're ready to go. Glendo, Molina, Morris from left to right. Fisher, Ramirez, or Zamora, Fierro, and Fisher from third to first. Estrada, the catcher, and Ethan Ramirez on the hill for the Bulldogs. Here's the wind and the pitch. Curveball, looked like, did not make it to where he wanted it to go. Ball 1. On deck is Sovereignez, and in the hole, the top of the order, Montoya. The pitch, help check swing. So ball 2, low. And actually, Sovereignez is not on deck. We got a new player coming in, number 12. This pitch bounces outside. So 3-0 the count. All right, so number 12 will be on deck, and that is Sean Olivas for the Elks. Here's the pitch, right down the middle, called, strike 1. So 3-1 now the count. to Hoke. And the pitch. Strike 2 right down the middle. So back to a full count. He's seen those the first 2 times at bat. He took it to a full count, drew a walk in the second. Took it to a full count, drew a walk in the fourth. See what happens here on this full count. Just inside. Drew another walk. Good at bat there for Hoke. So the leadoff batter gets on board with a walk, and that'll bring number 12 to the plate. And that is Sean Olivas. He steps in on the right side for his first at bat here in the ball game. Hoke gets the lead down at first. Ramirez takes a peek over twice. Now he comes set. And the pitch way outside. Wild pitch moves the runner down. Ball 1. So runner stands at second base after that wild one by Ramirez. Good effort there by Estrada, but just couldn't get there as it was way outside. Hoke with a good lead down at second. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit hard to the third base side. That's going to get through for a seeing eye single. Coming up ready to throw. Just tosses it in as the player, it was hit so hard that he couldn't go from second to home. But a nice single there for Olivas. And that's the second hit given up by Ramirez. Runners at first and third now. And we're at the top of the order for the Elks. As at the plate is number 6, shortstop Ethan Montoya. He is 0 for 2, and he's also been hit by a pitch. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 called. So 0-1 the count. 13-5 our score. Bulldogs lead by 8. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Chased one on the outside. On deck is the center fielder, Zach Fresquez, and in the hole, Joel Gonzalez playing first base. The pitch. Got him. Nice pitch. Called. Strike 3. And that is out number 1 here in the bottom of the 6th. To the plate comes Zach Fresquez. Back from the left side. He is 1 for 3 with a triple and a run scored. First pitch misses away for ball 1. Joel Gonzalez on deck, batting in the 3-hole, and Pena, C-Wang Pena, the right fielder batting in the 4-hole, is in the hole. Ramirez set. Now the pitch. Swung on. That's going to be a flare out to left center field. That's going to fall for a base hit, and Morris had trouble with it, but he gets it in quickly. So a single RBI for Fresquez. Coming in to score was Hoke from third base. And moving over to second base is Olivas. So with 1 out, Gonzalez will step in. That was the 4th hit given up by Ramirez. As number 43, Joel Gonzalez steps in. He is 1 for 3 with a double, a strikeout, and a pop fly out. He's got runners at first and second in front of him. As Ramirez taking his time, comes set. High pitch gets out of the glove of Estrada. So that'll move the runners over to second and third on the passed ball there by Nye Estrada. Bounced out of his glove and back to the net. 1-0 the count to Gonzalez. Pena on deck and Romero in the hole. 7-run lead now for the Bulldogs, but 2 runners in scoring position for the Elks. That pitch misses away for ball 2. 2-0. Just a reminder, the Bulldogs play tomorrow afternoon here in the Black Gold Slugfest, taking on Santa Fe. That game is slated for 2:30. Gene and I will be here. Called strike one on the outside corner. Nice pitch there by Ramirez. 2-1 now the count. We'll be over here. We'll have it here on the radio and online and all of our spots, ksvptv.com, Facebook, and YouTube channel, KSVP Radio. 2-1 the count. The pitch just a bit outside. Ball 3-1. Number 18, Pena, the right fielder, on deck. As the 3-1 pitch coming from Ramirez. Swing and a miss. Big cut for Gonzalez, but swung through it. So the count goes 3-2. Ramirez got him maybe to chase ball 4 there. It was up and in. It looked good to the batter. Those are hard to pass up, especially when you're a big hitter. You like those up in your eyes and inside. You want to get over the left field fence. Here's the pitch. He's going to hit that out to right. Coming on hard, but it's not going to be in time, is Morris. That's going to score 2 runs. As Morris didn't come home with it. He just tossed it in a second. He lost where he was at. What happened there. So 2-run score on that single by Gonzalez out to right field. Nice piece of hitting there. And he gets 2 RBIs. Does Gonzalez. So they cut into the lead even deeper. It's now 13-8, 5-run lead for the Bulldogs. And coming to pitch is going to be Dylan Fisher from third base. So while he warms up, we'll take a break. Our score 13-8. We're in the bottom of the 6th with 1 out and a runner at first base for the Elks. Dylan Fisher going to take over at the on the mound. We'll be back after this timeout.
Bulldog Pride is about family. It's about being the best both in the game and in the community. It's about giving your all and having your teammates back. This is Pastor Jason Perry, and here at New Hope Baptist Church, we can relate to the Bulldogs. Our church is a family, and we focus on allowing the Lord to be the best both in our church and in our community. Here at New Hope, we know it's a new year, and there's new hope for a new you. We're praying for Bulldog victory in the game and victory in your life through Jesus Christ.
Austin Industrial is currently seeking a janitorial staff position to work in the Holly Frontier Refinery. You will be responsible for cleaning and sanitizing offices, meeting rooms, bathrooms, kitchen and dining room, and public areas. No minimum education requirements are needed, no experience is required, and pay is $13.50 an hour for this full-time 40-hour-a-week position. Apply at austin-ind.com or call Miss Cookie Look at 832-657-3385. Austin Industrial is an equal employment opportunity employer.
All right, Bulldogs, we're back here. We have a pitching change for the Artesia Bulldogs. Coming in to pitch will be the third baseman, Dylan Fisher. And I don't know if Ramirez is going to third and Diego staying at short, or if Ramirez will go back to short. Diego, that looks like that's what the case. So Ethan Ramirez now moves over to third base as Fisher takes over on the hill. And Diego Zamora stays at short. So maybe the last, looks like it's the last one for Dylan. 13-8. Been 3 runs scored here in the bottom of the 6th. The Bulldogs were leading 13-5. And 3 runs have scored. 1 out and a runner at first base is Joel Gonzalez at the plate is Pena, the right fielder and cleanup batter. He is 1 for 1. He's walked and was hit by a pitch. He hit a single in the 3rd, and he's got a run scored back in the 2nd when he was hit by pitch. Ended up scoring in that inning. So he's drawn a walk. He's got a hit, and he's been hit. 13-8. Gonzalez gets his lead to first base. Fisher comes set. And the pitch low for ball 1. On deck is Romero. And in the hole, Velasquez for the Elks. Fisher takes a peek. Now he'll come set from the stretch. Inside for ball 2. 2-0 now the count. Third pitcher here for the Bulldogs. The Elks have also pitched 3 here in the first game of the season. That one's down the middle but low for ball 3. So 3-0 the count. Fisher takes a look over from the stretch to first base. Now he'll come set. The pitch is outside, and that's ball 4. So 4 straight. And that puts a runner at first and second as Pena drives the walk, his second walk here in the ball game. That'll bring number 3, Angelo Romero, to the plate. He is now the pitcher, moved over from third base. He steps in. Romero is 0 for 2, and he was hit by pitch. We've had a few of those in this ball game. If you haven't been listening or you're just now joining us, we had 4 hit by pitch. He's one of them early in the ball game. Runners at first and second. He steps back in as Fisher and Estrada met for just a moment, but we're back ready to go. The pitch. Strike 1 called on the inside corner. So after throwing 4 straight balls, gets that one called for him on the inside. Just caught the corner for strike 1. Fisher again comes set as he took a look back at second, takes another look. Now the pitch. Swung on hard, hit down the line, but fouled on the third base side. Got out in front of that one. But it'll just go down as a foul ball strike. 0-2 now the count to Romero. Velasquez on deck and Roybal in the hole for the Elks. Estrada gets the pitch to Fisher. He comes set, and the pitch is going to be outside and high for ball 1. Tried to get him to chase, but Romero said not going to do it. So the count goes to 1-2. Fisher set. Pitch. Oh, Artesia wanted that one called, but called the ball inside. So 2-2 now the count to Romero. Just off the plate to the inside as Fisher comes set. Estrada sets up right in the middle. And that is ball 3. Throw it down there, throw it down there. As Estrada's going to get him in. They're going to got a runner caught in the middle there, and the runner's going to stay at second. And he is, which one did they call out? They were both on the base. Like, got to be the runner on going for first. So the batter thought he had 4 balls. He took off, and the runner on first base started trotting down. The Bulldogs got him off the back. So just first game jitters here, or first game mistakes here. Both teams, we've seen a couple of them. So that was ball 3. So it's a full count now. And that was out number 2. And he called him out on the strikeout. The batter thought he had ball 4, but that is called out. Strike 3. And so let's count them up here. 1, 2, 3 hits. And 3 runs scored. They leave 1 runner on base. There was no errors. And we have finished 6th. The Bulldogs lead is cut to 5. The score now 13-8. 1 inning to go. We'll be back.
Artesia Plumbing and Heating is your authorized Carrier air conditioning dealer. Home owned and operated for over 41 years. Artesia Plumbing and Heating installs residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioners. Artesia Plumbing and Heating handles your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning needs, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier unit. Artesia Plumbing and Heating is a proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs and Lady Dogs and wishes them the very best in this sports season. Artesia Plumbing and Heating, 746-3712.
Members of Central Valley Electric Cooperative are invited to attend the 2022 annual meeting to be held Saturday, March 19th at the Estelle Yates High School Auditorium in Artesia, New Mexico. Come meet your fellow co-op members, hear about the status of your electric co-op and what is planned for the future. There will be door prizes and a nice gift. Plus, the first 200 members to register will each receive a $50 gift card. Limit 1 card per membership. Registration begins at 9 a.m. The annual meeting begins at 10 a.m. Mark your calendar and please attend the Central Valley Electric Co-op annual meeting, March 19th in Artesia, New Mexico. We look forward to seeing you there.
We are back here at the top of the 7th inning. The Artesia Bulldogs leading the Pojoaque Valley Elks 13-8. And coming to bat for the Artesia Bulldogs, leading off just like he did in the last inning, will be Nathan Taylor. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I take it back. Devin Fierro leading off, number 6, the leadoff batter for the Bulldogs. We almost got back to Nathan, but batted 8 in the 6th. And Devin didn't come to the plate, so he does now. Devin is 1 for 2 with a double. He also reached on an error, and he has a run scored. One of the 13 runs scored for the Bulldogs. And looks like we got a new pitcher, number 11. He's pitching out of the stretch. Hard hit right at the third baseman. That's an error. He's doing it right through the wickets. E5, and Devin now stands at first base. Second time he's reached on an error. He stands at first base. And the new pitcher is Ernesto Cardenas, number 11. So as I write that down. Now at the plate is Taylor, off and running. And in there easily is Fierro. Man, he's fast. He quick, got a great jump and just speed down there. The catcher dropped the ball a little bit, and we got a new catcher too. And that is number 13. So number 13, and we're in the middle of a game here, and I want to stand up and salute. We got the, here's the pitch. And that's a ball, called ball. So I believe it's number 13, Ethan Narano is catching. There's a stroke out to left field, and it will get down, and it'll get by the right field. It'll get by the right fielder. Coming in to score from second base is Fierro. Going from first to third with a stand-up triple is Nathan Taylor. His second triple. Gets an RBI, and the Bulldogs now lead 14-8. As coming around to score from second base was Devin Fierro, nobody out, and at the plate, number 8, Davian Molina. Davian is 4 for 4. He's got 3 singles and a home run, and he scored all 4 times he's been on base. Swing, big cut, foul tip straight back into the catcher. So strike 1 on Davian. On deck is Garrett Fisher, who's also had a big day at the plate. Again, Molina singled in the first and scored a run. He singled in the third, scored a run. Hit a big home run in the 5th. And of course, and then a ball comes flying in right as the pitch was coming. Didn't hurt nobody. That's ball 1. 1-1 now the count to Molina. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit well. That's out deep left center field. That's going to take a 1 hop and bounces into the fence. And Davian turns on the jets. He's got a triple. He slides in safely at third base. So Davian Molina is hot tonight. He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 5. He's got 3 singles, a triple, and a home run. He's got 2 RBIs. And the Bulldogs go up 15-8 after that big triple out to left center field for Davian. So back-to-back triples. Nathan Taylor gets a triple and an RBI. And then Davian Molina with a triple and an RBI. Here's the pitch. Low. As into bat now is Garrett Fisher. He is 1, 2, 3 for 3. 2 singles, 3 RBIs. He's got a home run. He was also hit by a pitch. And he has scored 2 runs himself. Hard chopper down the third base line, foul, and Coach Ortiz backhands it. Hands it off to the third baseman. 1-1 now the count to Garrett. On deck is Caden, I think, Beauregard, yep. So Beauregard on deck and Nia Estrada in the hole for the Artesia Bulldogs. As Fisher steps back in. Nobody out. 1-1 the count. Runner at third base. The pitch, high, ball 2. 13, let's see here. So Naranjo wants to go out and talk to his pitcher, Cardenas. Gives him a word. Now he comes back to the plate. 2-1 the count to Fisher as he steps back in on the right side. The right-hander Ernesto Cardenas ready to go. The pitch bounces up there high off of the catcher. Doesn't know where it's at. And coming in to score on the wild pitch is number 18, Davian Molina. So Davian, 5 for 5. He's got 2 RBIs, and he scored 5 times. I don't know if you can ask for a better night at the plate than that. That's pretty good. All right, so the count now 3-1 as Fisher steps back in. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled back and out of play. That'll run it full for Fisher. So Garrett steps back in, full count. Cardenas taking a look into his catcher, Naranjo. And here's the pitch. High. Oh, he got him. I was going to say high, but he called him out. Strike 3, and that is out number 1. So at the plate, Caden Beauregard will step in on the right side. First pitch, low, ball 1. Caden reached by an error and scored a run an inning ago and now has 1-0 as this count. Nobody on in front of him and 1 out. We're in the top of the 7th. The Bulldogs have once again doubled up the Elks from Pojoaque Valley. That pitch high and tight, ball 2. 16-8's our score. As Cardenas ready to go. Beauregard steps back in on the right side. Here's the pitch. Nice hit up the right side. It's going to go into right center field, and he'll round first base and then go back to first. Nice piece of hitting there for Caden Beauregard. As he now stands at first base with a single. 1 out, and to the plate, the catcher, number 2, Nia Estrada. Nye is 0 for 1 with 2 walks and an RBI as he walked a run in the last inning. Now the throw over not in time. As Beauregard slides in there, hit first safely. And Caden, just a freshman. One of a couple freshmen listed on the varsity schedule, or on the varsity lineup. That pitch, ball 1, I think. I looked down right when it came across. 1-0 the count. Pitch. Strike 1 called. Caught the outside corner. So 1-1 now the count with 1 out. Ethan Ramirez on deck and Diego Zamora in the hole. Estrada waits the pitch. Low, ball 2. Estrada 0 for 2, but he has walked twice and got that RBI. Pitch outside and gets away from the catcher. So Beauregard will coast into second base. 3-1 now the count to Estrada. Beauregard standing in scoring position now down at second. And the score 16-8 with 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Cardenas takes a look back. Now the pitch. Low, ball 4. So to the plate comes the now playing third base, number 9, Ethan Ramirez. He went from short to pitch, and now he's over on third defensively. He'll step in. He is 1 for 3. Also reached on an error. The pitch Call, strike one on the inside corner. Good pitch there by Cardenas. Strike one to Ramirez. Some more on deck, and Morris in the hole for the Bulldogs, and then we're back to the top of the order if we can get there. Cardenas comes set, takes a look back at Beauregard. Here's the pitch, swung on, hit hard, but it's going to get foul down the left side and out of play over there. Ramirez got a big turn on that one and just raked it foul. Deep, high shot, but goes down to strike two. So 0-2 the count as Ramirez steps back in on the right side. Cardenas ready. Here's the pitch. High, ball one. 1-2 now the count. Play Santa Fe tomorrow, 2:30. And we play Cleveland at 10 Saturday. That pitch is fouled out and back over the back of us out of play. So the count remains 1-2. And of course, Saturday night, we'll have all those games here on KSVP radio and online. And then Saturday night, the Artesia Bulldogs boys hosting the Lovington Wildcats in the first round of the 2022 basketball playoffs as that pitch misses away for Cardenas. Ball two, 2-2 now the count. And just a reminder, and I'll say it again tomorrow, and I'll probably say it again Saturday morning a bunch of times, you got to buy your tickets online. Go to gofan.co. not .com, .co, or if you have an iPhone, here's the pitch. Called, strike three. Got him on the upper end of the strike zone, and he is called strike three out. That's going to be the second out in the inning. And so at the plate now for the Artesia Bulldogs is Diego Zamora. First pitch, called strike one on the inside corner. Good pitch. Here's the wind and the pitch, and it's going to be a chopper to third base. Foul ball. It was close. Got by the third baseman, but it wasn't foul territory. So with Estrada at first and Beauregard at second, Zamora steps back in, 0-2 count. And two outs here in the top of the seventh. Here's the pitch, and that gets behind him. Almost hit him, but it didn't. Went directly behind his back. Catcher caught it. So 1-2 now the count. Morris on deck, and back to the top of the order. Devin Fierro in the hole for the Bulldogs. That game on Saturday night is at 6 p.m. Want to pack the pit. It's wide out. That's high. Ball two, 2-2 now to Diego. Stepping back in on the right side is Diego Zamora. 2-2 count. Cardenas ready to go. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle. It's going to be a CNI single on the left side between the shortstop and the third baseman. Now the throw home is going to be long, and everybody will stay. So everybody stays in place. First, second, and third. Bases are loaded after the single for Zamora. And by the way, he is now 1, 2, 3 for 5 is Diego. 3 singles. He also has an RBI. So the base is loaded. Galindo, Beauregard, and Estrada as that pitch misses away for ball one to Seth Morris. Seth is 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch and a walk. Number 9 hitter in the lineup. On deck is Devin Fierro. In the hole, Nathan Taylor. Strike one called, caught the inside corner. So 1-1 now the count to Morris. We have 2 down. The bases are loaded, and our score 16-8 here in the top of the 7th. Bulldogs lead by 8. The pitch, hits him. Hit by pitch. And that'll bring a run in as Morris trots down to first base. And that gets us to the top of the order. As Beauregard comes in on the hit by pitch. Estrada moves over to third. Zamora moves to second. Morris to first. And at the plate, Devin Fierro. First pitch he sees, he hits well, but not well enough, straight out to center field, and that will be out number 3 on the flyout. All right, so the Artesia Bulldogs get 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. They score 1, 2, 3, 4 runs off of those 4 hits. There was no errors. There was 3 runners left on base, and our score after 6.5, 17-8, Bulldogs on top. We'll be right back.
Incredible Printing is begging you, please don't vote for Michelle Lujan Grisham. We're already last in everything. Don't vote for Michelle Lujan Grisham, please. This announcement paid for by Incredible Printing.
I'm Georgia Haynes, and I approve this message.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925, we have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
Incredible Printing is begging you, please don't vote for Michelle Lujan Grisham. We're already last in everything. Don't vote for Michelle Lujan Grisham, please. This announcement paid for by Incredible Printing.
I'm Georgia Haynes, and I approve this message.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're back here at bottom of the 7th inning. The Bulldogs leading the Pojoaque Valley Elks 17-8. As going to have a massive charge here for Pojoaque, as they're down by 9 runs. Fisher still on the hill for the Bulldogs. He's the 3rd pitcher here in the ballgame for Artesia. And coming to the plate is going to be number 11. Ernesto Cardenas, I think, is number 11. That is who it is. He came in to pitch. First pitch he sees, right down the middle, called, strike 1. Second pitch from Fisher. Just low, ball 1. 1-1 now the count to Ernesto Cardenas. His first at bat. Fisher ready to go in the wind. Swing and a miss. Big cut there for Cardenas. Swung through it though, so 1-2 now the count. And the new catcher is number 13. He's on deck. That's Ethan Naranjo. Here's the 1-2. Got him. Looking. Strike 3. Called strike 3, and that's out number 1. So coming to plate is Ethan Naranjo, the new catcher for the Elks. As he steps in, number 13. Winding the pitch from Fisher. Swing and a miss, strike 1. On deck is the left fielder, Justin Hoke. And I'm not sure who is in the hole. They made a change last inning to Sean Olivas. We'll see if he's still batting. That would be who's in the hole. Second pitch called, strike 2. Nice pitch there from Dylan Fisher. 0-2 the count here with 1 out, bottom of the 7th. And a 9-run lead for the Bulldogs, 17-8. Ball 1 called as that was low. So 1-2 now the count to Naranjo. Bulldogs continue to play pretty much straight away, not too deep in the outfield. Here's the wind in the pitch, right down the middle, called strike 3. Second called strikeout, called out looking here in the inning. And that is the 4th strikeout for Fisher. Here's the pitch, right down the middle, strike 2 to number 21, Justin Hoke. Hoke is 0 for 0, but he's walked 3 times and scored a run, and now has an 0-1 count. He's taken every at bat to full count and then drew the walk here in the ball game. Strike two, same place. 0-2 now the count to Justin Hoke. As he steps back in on the right side. 17-8 Bulldogs, 2 outs. 2-0-2 the count. See what Fisher can do right here. Estrada sets up on the outside corner. Just a bit high. Ball 1. On deck is Sean Olivas, and in the hole, Ethan Montoya, the leadoff batter for the Elks. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Did not chase. Outside, ball 2. Got him to think about it, but he held up. He obviously has a great eye. He's walked every time he's been at the plate. Here's the 2-2. Just low, ball 3. So again, he takes to a full count, does Justin Hoke. The left fielder for the Pojoaque Valley Elks. Full count, 2 outs, payoff pitch. And he hits him. So I don't know if it hit him or if he walked, but either way, it did hit him. So hit by pitch, he now stands at first base with 2 outs. And coming to the plate, Sean Olivas. He is 1 for 1 with a single as he steps in on the right side. Fisher with the pitch, called, strike 1. On deck is Ethan Montoya, and in the hole, Zach Fresquez, the center fielder. Montoya, the shortstop for the Elks. As Fisher takes a long look over, shortens his lead over there, did Hoke. Here's the pitch, outside, ball 1. 1-1 now the count. Just a reminder, Bulldogs play tomorrow afternoon at 2:30 or thereabouts. There's a game in front of them, so we don't, if they're running behind. But 2:30 is the scheduled time, taking on Santa Fe. We'll be here. Here's the pitch, swing, and it's a fly ball. And that is shallow. Can the second baseman get there? He can. Devin Fierro with a nice play. And that will end the ball game on that fly out. The Artesia Bulldogs get the big win here. There was no hits, no runs, no errors, and 1 runner left on base there in the bottom of the 7th inning. We're going to take a break, and I'll come back with the final stats for you. But the big one is 17-8, Artesia with the win here in the first round of the round robin over the Pojoaque Valley Elks. Be right back with the final stats.
Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. From GM certified service and parts, body and paint repairs, to a great lineup of new Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC models, along with our hand-picked selection of new-to-you cars, trucks, and SUVs, we've got you covered. We invite you to come see us today for excellent customer service and the hassle-free buying experience you deserve. You'll find us right here on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia, where we've sat proudly for almost 97 years, or at guychevy.com.
Hello, Bulldog fans. It's Martin from Frost Mortgage in Artesia, your local lender. While the Bulldogs are scoring high, your mortgage should be going low. Rates are at an all-time low, and it's time to cash in on it. So call Martin at 575-749-6278 to schedule your free consultation. Remember, you have a choice when it comes to your home financing, so don't be misled. Call Martin at Frost Mortgage today.
Frost Mortgage is a division of Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated. It's an equal housing lender. NMLS number 3094.
Paul says in 1 Corinthians chapter 16 and verse 18, you must show your appreciation to all who serve so well. Jesus tells us in the Gospels that he came to serve, and he wants everyone to serve. The thing is this, everyone encounters service at one time or another, whether it's good service or even bad service. Bad service can come from maybe a waitress or a cable company or a call center operator who's hard to understand. But what's my reaction? How do I respond to that? Maybe they're having a bad day. Maybe there's something going on in their life. We need to learn to not react in anger, to take a different approach and reward those who get it right by shining some godly light in the life of those around them. And so when you encounter bad service, don't respond, but instead graciously tell them how much you appreciate them, even with bad service. Please come visit us at the Hermosa Church of Christ, just north of Walmart on the corner of 26th and Bush.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans, here at the Guy Chevrolet postgame show. The Artesia Bulldogs get their first victory of the season in their first game. They now are 1-0 as they get a big win over the Pojoaque Valley Elks here in the Black Gold Slugfest in Hobbs, New Mexico. For the Elks, they ended up scoring 8 runs off of 7 hits. The Bulldogs had an error in the ball game, and the Pojoaque Elks left 8 runners on board. They scored 3 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth, and 3 in the sixth to get to their 8. The pitcher that took the loss was, I believe, and I think I have it right, Toby Velasquez. He came in, and they got a 1-run lead, and then he ended up giving up some runs. He was not the pitcher that started the ball game, but I think he took the loss. So the Bulldogs ended up getting those hits scattered over. Let's see, they had 4 pitchers in the ball game, did the Elks. The Bulldogs ended up scoring 17 runs off of 16 hits. There were 2 Pojoaque errors, and the Bulldogs left 8 runners on board. They scored 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 4 in the third, none in the fourth, which is the only inning they did not score a run. They scored 4 in the fifth, 3 in the sixth, and 4 more in the seventh to end up with 17 runs. So the Bulldogs get the win. The final score 17-8. Tomorrow afternoon at 2:30, scheduled 2:30 game against Santa Fe. And then on Saturday, we'll be taking on Cleveland, the Cleveland Storm from Rio Rancho at 10 a.m. Gene Dow and I will be here, have these games. But if you can make it over to Hobbs, come over and watch them here in person. That would be fantastic. Cheer the boys on here at the ballpark. All right, one more reminder. Saturday night, the Artesia Bulldog basketball team will be taking on the Lovington Wildcats in the first round of the 2022 basketball state playoffs. That game you got to buy your tickets online, and you can get those at gofan.co. On behalf of Gene Dow, this is Joby Hodling saying have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon here at the ballpark or online or on the radio at 2:30, Artesia versus Santa Fe.
That concludes this broadcast of Bulldog Sports on KSBP AM and FM and at KSBPTV.com. Bulldog Sports on KSBP AM and FM and